Hello, hello, hello. We are live. We are live. As promised, I came back just to give an update on the live stream that took place on Sunday based on requests. So I'm just going to be talking, kind of do a short recap of where we are. Um, Today is really an opportunity to just be present fairness and balance. I'm not here to create any kind of drama or anything like that. That's not my style. I love Michael. I love Soso. I want to see them blossom in their career, either together or separately. So there is no hate here. There is no agenda whatsoever. It's all love. Um, uh, so I have been away for about a month, and I came on here when I started my series on Michael and Soso is because, like I said, I've explained this a few times, but just to provide context for this live stream, I think it's really important that I do that again. I watched Short and Sweet 1 December when Short and Sweet 2 was released. I saw something special in the movie. The dynamics intrigued me, and then I went back to watch all of the other movies that they had done. And up until Wheels of the Heart, which I love, by the way, and I'm not ashamed to say that I've watched that movie. I keep saying that, and you know, believe it or not, but I actually watched that movie. It was on play for 3 months straight, 3 months straight, every day, nonstop. So that's how much I like these two people. And then fast forward, I saw the backlash, and I'm like, I don't think this is too nice. So I decided to open a platform and talk about it, right? And fortunately, it seems that was the time when they were filming, so there was a lot of BTS, there was a lot of time to kind of get to know them, watch them off screen, because the BTS moments, part of it is scripted when they are rehearsing their lines, but a lot of it is unscripted. So you actually get an idea of how they interact, even though they are on set, but more or less on a personal level. And it's still kind of, I guess it reinforced whatever it was that I saw on screen. So I'm going to be personalizing a lot. It reinforced whatever I saw on screen. So um, then came the AMVCAs, then her birthday. We saw all the tributes. We saw the love, the outpouring of love from fans from all over. I mean, I think even people who never really liked Soso per se, because um, overall, Michael has a lot more love. Let me put it that way, right? Especially in Nollytube, because Soso is fairly new in Nollytube, but Michael has been there, and blessed. He's blessed to also be a very, very good actor, a great performer. So it's easy to. He seems to have a likable personality, from what I can tell. So it's easy to like him. So, however, um, she's new. While she has been doing her skit content for a long time, but she's new to Nollywood, and she's also new to the game. So, but we saw all the love, the outpouring of love, both from lovers of Michael, lovers of Soso, all combined. So it was all good. And then something happened, okay, from what we can tell publicly. So I'm going to be very careful with my words today, because, like I said again, this is not to fuel any more further controversy. I saw from my comment section that people are already making this thing what is not. So let me see. I can't see the comments. I see a few people. There's no comment yet. Okay. If Tessa is here, please, Tessa, can you? comment so that I can, because you made this request and I can't see anyone yet. I can't see any comments. So if Tessa is here, please do indicate so I can send you the link. Okay, Tessa is here. Okay, welcome Tessa. I will send you the link. How do I do that? Okay, let's see. I can invite you. I have the link here. How do I send you this link? Tessa, do you want to send me an email, please, so that I send you the link via email? Send me an email here, please. I'm gonna put it in the chat. And anyone else that would like to join, just send me an email here, and I will send you the link privately. I don't want to post it. So anyone that wants to join, let's see. Okay, do I have it there? Oh, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just about to put it there. Thank you, Tessa. So that's the email. If you send me an email right now, I will send you the link. So I'm going to continue from where I stopped. So, like I said, fast forward the AMVCAs and then soon after. Again, I said I'm going to be very, very careful with my words. I'm not trying to frill any controversy. That's not my style. Okay. So when after the AMVCAs, after her birthday, after her trip from Egypt, from what we can see publicly, okay, there's been a distance on both sides. There's been a distance on both sides. And that is partly, again, due to because they probably don't have any projects together at the moment. So that's fair. Um, it's also probably because something else is going on, okay, at a personal level. That is a possibility as well. So, um, and I had started a series watching them from the moment, like I said, that I started doing the analysis on their off-screen moments, their BTS, and asking myself if there is something more going on, if there was something more going on off-screen, which is the reason for their on-screen connection. So I ended at a point where I said there is a problem. I could sense there's a distance, and I didn't just arrive at that conclusion. There is a video that and I keep putting that video. This is the proof. This video is available, so everybody knows this video. Everybody can refer to this video. That's a screenshot of it. Um, it was there that he made a statement that I found concerning, and so I took a pause. And all I've done for the past 1 month plus, almost 2 months, is just observe. You know, And after a few observations, I arrived at my own conclusions. And I reiterate, I said, I believe that it's not just that I believe, okay? I have the information that I picked up from social Snapchat where we have seen this trend of her talking about Flower Man, Flower Man, and everybody pretty much started asking themselves who this individual is. Well, I said I think it's Prince, and I gave my reasons why, and I'll end that conversation there. Okay. Um, and the Flower Man individual. So without referencing Prince any further, the Flower Man individual, right, according to her, has been in her life since 2018, and the person helped her through a moment of or a period of depression around 2022, 2023. And then I am inferring that they have been a friendship since then, possibly a relationship. And I ask myself, is the reason for us seeing her continually pushing this flower man narrative um, a reason for their distancing? I said, possibly. I think that is the reason. Am I completely sure? That is just my opinion. Okay. I'm a grown adult. I can make deductions from certain patterns and certain trends. Okay. So this video, which I have up here, was shot on, I think it was posted on June 10th. So my reference point going forward, right? Because Tessa is, Tessa, I don't know if you sent the email. Let me go check. Just a second. I'm going to check and see. I don't see any email. Sorry, sorry if I go up. Okay, Tessa, I'll just be watching to see when your email comes through. I hope it gets here. So I can send you the link. You requested, so you get priority. You get to speak, Tessa. Okay, so that being said, that's where we are. So for today's live stream, I just wanted to put that context in and say that we are going to focus on the timeline. It said email not delivered. Did I put something wrong? That's my email address. Uh, Just an instant, just a minute. Oh, you're driving. Okay. Maybe you missed a letter. It's possible. Did you miss a letter? You may have missed. It's ERITIMMUET@proton.me.me. So that's my email address. And anybody else who wants to join can also send me an email. Okay. So where was I? I've lost my train of thought again. Yeah, so my context again, I just laid it out and I said the timeline I'm looking at, right, for this apparent rift, at least publicly, because again, tomorrow, and I know, I think there was Ufoma here last time, and she kept saying that they are working together. So there is a possibility. I mean, I know they are working together. They will never stop working together. It's Nollywood. Nothing is that personal, okay? And we are all adults, even if we have disagreements from moment to moment. You know, they don't own their own production company. So whoever the production company is who gets to work with them can call them back together. What I know is that they have a project in September. So if it's not cancelled, of course, we'll get to see them work together again. In between, they probably have other projects that we probably are not aware of. So if I see them working tomorrow, I'm not going to be surprised, to be honest. Okay. I think if Ufoma rather, I don't know why I keep mixing up the name, actually mentioned that she said they were supposed to do something this week. So it's possible that they actually did something this week. I don't know. Nothing has been posted, but watch out. If she is correct, she says she's an insider or she's close to so. So something might be coming out this week. All right. But again, like I said, I observed the rift. I see her pushing the narrative of Flaman, trying to distance herself. At least that's the way I'm reading it from Michael. And we've also seen that they haven't really been commenting on each other's. Were they really commenting on each other's posts like that? I don't. Not really, but yeah, there was some kind of banter back and forth. At least in the Snapchat. So I haven't seen any recently. So that's that. Now, just to lighten the mood, I watched this movie again, and I just want to talk about my favorite scene because while we wait, if anyone that wants to give us any information about the timeline for what MD may have possibly done. Can you guys see this? This was my favorite scene. So I really last live stream I wanted to talk about it. I don't know who likes this scene as I mean these scenes. I love this scene so I mean this whole part of the movie. This was my best, my favorite, especially when he's like, I don't know, when she asked him like, um, why does it rain? And he just went, I don't know. Oh my God, that was so deep. That was so deep. And what made this scene, or this series of scenes even more special to me personally is the score. I don't know who wrote or who composed that scoring. I have to go check it again, but that person did an awesome job. I like the score during this entire portion made it so much better, so much better. Who else liked this scene? Who else? Is there anybody else that liked this scene like I did? Like I cannot stop watching it all the way to the end. Yeah, Bolaji, you did a great job. I've watched this movie like I don't know. I've watched it every day, honestly, since it was released. So it's what now, 10 days? Yeah, I've been watching it for no, it's 12 days. I think yeah, it's been 12 days since it was released, and I've been watching it since then. They both poured their soul into this movie, and I really just loved every part about it. I said I was gonna play because I wanted, since I was doing the review last session, and I had this part that I was trying to play, but unfortunately, like I said, my laptop was not connecting for some awful reason. But here we go. I muted it so that we don't have any kind of copyright issues. Yeah, but it would have been nice to kind of hear them talk, but it's okay. I'm not trying to catch any copyright issues. Oh, you sent it. Okay. So I am going to send you an email so you can get on stage and tell us. And by the way, if you're going to put any comments in the chat, if you're going to want to bring any balance, please, I implore everybody, okay? Like I said, I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm not trying to sensationalize this thing any further than it has. The comment section, it seems like most people misunderstood what this whole thing was about. And I don't know where they get the impression that I'm trying to destroy these two individuals' careers. Like, and I don't know for the life of me why certain individuals think that they can gatekeep Soso and Michael content on the internet. Please stop policing people on what you think they can and cannot say about Soso and Michael. These are both artists. They create content as well. They put it out to the public. They most of the times, as far as I can tell, they actually enable their comment section. So once you click post on anything or whatever, you don't have if you click post and you let the comment section on, you're asking for engagement. You're asking people to share their thoughts. And when we share our thoughts, it shouldn't be a problem. So I don't think that they have a problem with me sharing my thoughts, but somehow there are persons who think that they can be gatekeepers of micro and social content on the internet. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. Okay? Sorry, it doesn't work that way, guys. You all should stop trying to gatekeep what we can and cannot say about them. As long as we are not saying anything with malice, as long as we are not maligning their name, we are good to go. And I don't think I'm doing that. I'm analyzing information that was publicly posted. That's it. You may agree with it, you may disagree with it, and that's totally fine. But stop policing people on the internet, please. Some of you are getting really, really, really toxic, and you think that you're helping them. You are not helping them. When we speak about them, whether we give our critique, they are the ones that benefit ultimately. The footprints, the imprints go to their credit, not to my credit. Okay? I'm not a monetized channel. I don't do this for money or anything like that. And I've consistently used hashtags which goes to their own benefit. I've not come here and insulted any of them. I've not come here and denigrated any of them. I've given constructive criticism, I've given suggestions, recommendations, and they are both adults. They can take it or they can choose not to take it, and that's totally fine. So, Tessa, I have sent you the link, and once you click on it, I think we are good to go. So you can provide the balance. You said that I was not balanced. I gave you my timeline and I have not seen, there's actually only one video. And because I'm avoiding, which brings me to the other topic, actually, I kind of lost my train of thought there. I'm avoiding mentioning any co-star, any of Michael's female co-stars' names. Okay, so please, if you come on stage or if you're making any comments, do not name any co-star. You can just say Michael's co-star and reference all the video in question. But please don't call any names on here, please. Like I said, I'm not trying to fuel any further controversy. So Tessa, when you're ready, you let me cut the timeline just as a reminder. If you saw him, because they say he might share part of the blame, and I totally agree. Okay, I totally agree. But like I stated in my last stream, I said because she has not been vocal about it, I don't know. Okay, Tessa is here. Because she has not been vocal about it, I cannot say for sure. I can't tell one way or the other. So until she speaks about it, you know, I can't comment. And so far, from what I saw, he was. Let me see. I think Tessa, are you on stage? Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. I don't know if the viewers can hear you though. I can hear you, Tessa. I can. Can
Let
somebody
me
in the
try it on my
comments?
tablet.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I can hear you, but I don't know if they can hear you. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can enable your mic. They can hear you. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can enable your mic. They can hear you. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can enable your mic. They can hear you. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can enable your mic. Please, if someone is there, can you guys let me know if you can hear Tessa? Can anybody tell me if you were able to hear when Tessa spoke?
When I tried from my tablet, I could hear.
Okay, like in yeah, I can hear you, but I'm hearing you through my microphone. I'm wondering if they can hear you when you speak, Tessa. That's the thing. And nobody is commenting, so I'm not exactly sure. Let me see if I can. I'll let you speak again. Just a moment. I'm going to go to my phone and see if when you speak I can hear you from YouTube. Just a moment, Tessa.
Okay.
This is all new. So I see there are people watching, but nobody's commenting. I'm not sure. And all I'm asking if they can hear you. Let me see. How do I get to the channel? How do I get to the channel? Oh, it's kind of hard. The way I wrote the name of this channel is a bit difficult. God have mercy. Let's go to history and try to pick it out. So Tessa, how is your day going?
It's going pretty
Thank
good. I
you.
just got off work, so I was driving
Thank.
home.
Okay. Priscilla, can you hear Tessa when she speaks, please? Priscilla, when Tessa speaks, can you hear her? Just tell me if you can hear Tessa. Not me, but Tessa. When Tessa is speaking, can you hear her? Tessa, can you say something now?
Yes, can you hear me? I am here. I am here. I am here.
Okay. It's working, Tessa. Go ahead. So you have the stage. Okay. I'm going to be quiet. I gave you my timeline. My timeline is from June 10th. Okay. Anything
Don't say
that
till now. You're saying
yeah, well, no, prior, because remember the problem signal. He signaled the problem. Um, like we have a video evidence, right, of the problem on June 10th, right? And this is the video that I said is this one, the
okay.
picture there. It was this picture, right? Yeah,
Okay.
where he we heard him say that there's no love here anymore, blah blah blah. Okay, so that means up until that point or before that point something was fine, but this is our publicly available information, right, that
Okay.
something possibly happened, right, that changed the dynamics of their relationship, whatever it was. And I'm just saying relationship broadly because relationship can mean colleague, friend, whatever it is, you know what I mean.
Right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I'm saying that this is when we have that video information or video evidence, right?
Okay.
So if there is a rift, right, or if there is a disconnect, let me use the word disconnect. A rift makes it a bit too sensational. Let's say if there is a disconnect, right, which we can all attest to one way or the other in terms of less interaction, right? Somewhat a distancing on both sides. Okay, so what did he do up until that point that would have contributed to that distancing, because that's your argument. Whatever he does afterwards or whatever she does afterwards, right? Might I mean, is it relevant? Is it pertinent? Maybe, because it can be, sometimes the root will be there and then we see the symptoms much later, right? So it will not
That's
point us
right. That's
back.
right.
Yeah, it will not point us back. But in the sense of, for the purpose of making it balanced, we want to see, did he do anything, whether that we observe publicly, right? That may have contributed to that. Because I'm saying that I don't see it. I, and that's probably because it's not on camera or it was not published. Do you know what I mean? It could have just been something behind the scenes, and then she doesn't just talk about it, right? She refuses or she doesn't want to talk about it. She wants doesn't want, which is all fine. But from information that is publicly available, what is there? Again, I'm
Okay.
saying there is totally a chance that he did something. I just don't know. If you're aware, let us know. And please, like I said, don't just call co-star Michael and
Right.
his co-star or a co-star, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead.
So I will just put out my disclaimer, or I wanted to say, I feel that your videos are done with a sincere heart. You don't have any malice for either of them. You only wanted the best for them. So I'm coming from a standpoint of I support the channel. And the information that I receive from So Dapper, meaning you, the other channels, things like that. So I don't watch them as closely like their social media. So I won't have as much information as you guys have. But saying that, um, I have seen videos of behind the scenes Okay, let me say this. I do not know 100% if they are in a relationship. I personally, I'm still kind of up in the air about it. I just know what I see with my eyes when I watch them on and off the camera. And that says to me, hey, it's something there. Whether if it's something deep, something serious, I don't know. But I know that those two people genuinely care for each other, and I would dare to say love each other. Just because of the chemistry, it's palpable. It's something you can see and feel when you watch those two. So when you guys for your live, you were saying it sounded to me that you were placing the blame of whatever is going on, just like with this video. When I watched the video that you have on the screen, I did not get that. And maybe I just don't overanalyze things or I don't see things the same way. These two banter all the time, and that's their thing. She was laughing, he was laughing. The video or live before that, they were good, they were laughing. So I did not read into that what you did. So you this is your starting reference of when things um seemingly took a turn. It wouldn't be mine because I didn't see what you saw. I saw two people that always banter. He's always trying to get in her videos. When she posts, he's gonna make sure you know he's there.
Yeah.
And he knows that she's gonna get tiffy and she's gonna, swat at him or she's gonna tell him, get out my video or whatever. He knows that. That's why he does it. He does it to kind of poke at her because that's their thing. So I didn't see anything wrong with the video. Even when he said, you could barely hear it though, but I mean, by you analyzing it, you probably heard it clearer. But I honestly did not take that serious. And she was laughing and he was laughing. So I didn't take it that serious. But I have noticed here lately, the energy is not the same. So when you were saying, mentioning this Prince person, oops, can I say Prince? I'm trying to say P. I'll just use like
No,
P,
just say flower man. It's
MD.
flower man she uses. No, she uses
Okay,
flower man. Yeah,
but
she
we don't
uses.
know if he's Flower Man. But
No, that's why I said it's my opinion. I was able to piece a few things
yeah,
together.
yeah,
But let's leave the P because, like I said, what you remember, I keep saying that what the dynamics that intrigues me is between both of them. Whatever else they have going on with, you understand, other people. I'm not. That is not interesting to me. I'm only interested in the two of them.
right. But you were in the way you were putting it is as if she was sort of throwing that in his face or throwing it out there. Lately, she's been mentioning him, mentioning him, mentioning Flower Man, Flower Man, Flower Man, Flower Man. And so I don't know. It just took to me as if we ignoring everything that happened prior to that, as far as some of the things that he's done. Michael, he seemed like a very sweet person. He seemed like a very lovable person. But just like I told a young lady, when you're pursuing somebody, that's what a man is supposed to do, right? If a man
Hmm.
really likes you and he's really into you, he's gonna pursue you no matter what. He's gonna stay after you, stay after you, stay after you. So I just I just feel in his pursuit, he also was not mindful of his other life or the other part of his life. Um,
Okay. What do you mean?
but
What
we
other
can't
part of
say, right? We can't say. So okay, points. I have a good
just
point.
like a
So
hypothetical example?
remember the video he did. This is all since he cut his hair. I'm going by everything since he's cut his hair. That's kind of my timeline for things too, from the time
Okay.
he cut his hair till now. So remember the video when he was answering fans, and the one actress was with him, and she was like, oh, you on the line, and he was like, yeah, I'm just talking to my snap babies, and so
Yes,
he
yes,
said, what do
yes,
you want? And she said, you, and he
yes, yes.
immediately moved his hands and said,
Mm,
oh, you're gonna get me in trouble, you're gonna get me in trouble, you're gonna get me in
yeah,
trouble.
yes, yes.
He
I know the
knew
video.
that could look a certain way, right? he
Yes.
was he was mindful that she could be watching. I'm gonna just say She could be watching.
She was
And he
watching.
knew. And he said it twice. He didn't just say it one time. He said it twice. Oh, you're gonna get me in trouble. I didn't do nothing. He held his hands up like, oops, I didn't do nothing. Hey, my hands right here. You know, you wouldn't do that. Why would he get in trouble? Who would he get in trouble with? Mind you.
She
So
was
he knew
watching. She was
exactly.
watching. Sorry, Tessa. She was actually watching, and she was in the comment section because people went and reported later in her Snapchat, right? And that's where he said, "My cheerleader." That's where the name cheerleader and cheerleader
Right.
ultimately
Right.
came from. It was from that particular thing. I remember. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Sorry.
So now if he's mindful of that, if he's mindful that this may look a certain way with this person, then why aren't you as mindful with other people? You are for to me that's too intimate. If I've just put myself like somebody said, put yourself in his shoes. No, I can't because I'm a woman. I don't think like men. I don't know what he would be thinking, but as a woman, I know if that's my man or a boyfriend or we talking because she loves to say talking stage. I don't think she likes to rush things or put titles on things, so she'll say the talking stage, which the
Mhm.
talking stage is we go together.
Yeah.
If that was my guy and he's pursuing me and he says he want to be with me, why are you being this intimate with this person?
Oh, okay. So you
That
mean
would bother me.
hold on, Tessa. Hold on. Are you speaking specifically during that scene?
No, no,
That's
no,
it.
no. I'm just saying, if he just so he's mindful of the one, he's mindful and he knows this could look a certain way. Then
Okay,
why
but
isn't he as mindful in the other
oh,
situation? Is what I'm saying.
oh, okay. So you're
You see
not
what I'm
saying that
saying?
that
He
person
knows
should be
right from
relevant.
wrong. You know
Yeah,
this could look a certain way. Do you
yeah.
not also know that the other could look even worse because people tie you to that person? How
Okay,
would that make me feel?
okay.
So that's one thing. That's what I'm saying. He's aware of how things can look. He needs to do a better job at making sure that the lines are drawn clearly.
Now,
Okay.
my
She
question
have
to you,
what?
Tessa, because we are on that, right? Because I'm gonna ask question just to clarify. Do
Right.
you have a do you have a reference video, right, of him with another co-star, right,
Yeah.
during that time frame where he was less like mindful like you have one where we can clearly see that he was setting clear boundaries, but do you have another one during that same time frame where he did not set clear boundaries, which
Yes.
you think? Okay,
But the thing
can you
is,
reference it?
I'm not 100% sure of, again, I'm going by the hair. So I'm not
Oh, okay.
100% sure of the exact, but I believe it was somewhere in May, June. I believe
Maybe.
now, but I'm not 100% sure. And I didn't even think I'm
To
just
check
giving
that.
my opinion. So I wasn't thinking to find it, but I did see it. And when I saw it, I was like, wait a minute. Oh,
Okay.
why
I
did
think
he
I
do
have
that?
that. I think I have that. That was on April 18th. It was
Oh,
just
it was
after the
April.
film. Yeah, just after they filmed the party crashes, right? Because when they filmed the party crashes, um I think they did not end it, and they had to come back and do it. And I think he went immediately to another set. Now I have it here. I have all the videos here. I can't play it for obvious reasons, but I have it here. I don't even want to screenshot it, okay? Because like I said,
Right.
I'm trying not to
Right.
sensationalize
Please
this whole
don't.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll come and attack you.
Okay.
Do
Now
not.
I will say if you go and watch that video, I know exactly the video you're talking about. Okay. It was the BTS of their last film on Omonio Bolis TV. Now, what I observed is, yes, another co-star, while they were filming, they were talking, they are close. Another thing we don't have to forget is he's pretty close to that co-star, right? They have
Right. Right.
some
Right.
kind of relationship before, because they've acted even before he ever acted with
For a long time. Yes.
yeah. So there is a friendship, obviously. But what I noticed during that time was that they were talking and I guess hugging or something, but he looked away. He 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 pecked her hair and then he quickly looked away and walked away. That's what I saw. I have all the clips here. Like I said, I don't want to play because I'm trying not to sensationalize this whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So from there, that told me that he was still being mindful. Because when you're, let me put it this way, right? Obviously, let's say you and let's say I, right? I have a friend, a male, like friend of the opposite sex, right?
Mhm.
And we were close. And then now I have someone that I potentially like, right?
Mhm.
I cannot throw away my old friends just because I like somebody, right?
Of
And
course.
if let's say we have some kind of interactions prior to this new person coming into my life, we are not going to cut off that interaction. Like, but we are going to be mindful, we are going to be respectful, we are going to set boundaries, no doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes it might just be one of those things where, because we have always been that close and maybe interacted in what might seem inappropriate, if I immediately, and unfortunately in this case, because this is the thing, right? They put this out there to the public, and then the public now interprets it one way or the other.
Yeah.
Because had all of
Which
these
is
things
what we
been
do.
private, we will not even be here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, they were in public. Let's not forget, they were, most of their BTS also is in the context of their workplace.
Right.
So there are certain things that when somebody does, right, you cannot say, you there's a way that you can react. There are extents to your reactions, right? So that you don't blow it out of proportion. I don't know if you're getting my point. Like, you wouldn't immediately say smack somebody's hand. That's going to be unprofessional. Like, you know what I mean? But there's a way
Okay,
you
yeah,
can,
now I get what you're saying because we're in a
yeah,
professional setting
you are in a professional setting,
to
and
not,
then
yeah.
we are on live as well. Not only are we at our workplace, but now we have set the camera on us and we are letting the public view us, right? So I'm going to, and this is not, I'm just speaking generally, okay? This is not to make excuses because I don't know if that's what he was doing. What I saw is him walk away from the situation, like, okay, I've, because I think another thing was that fans of the fans that like those other two together
Mhm.
have been complaining. Oh, we don't, you understand? And because he's trying to keep both fan bases, and this is my thing when I was talking about pandering. Um, remember on the live stream, I said I think they share part of the blame because it seems like they're pandering to
Yeah.
these fan bases, and this is where I think a lot of this backlash is coming from because this would have been an easy fix. You know what I mean? If we were just going to do our jobs and then, if we want to share our moments with our fans, no problem. But it seems like trying to please two fan bases that clearly have opposing interests
Yeah.
is now
He's in a
making it
tough
really,
situation.
really
He's in a
hard.
tough spot.
Yeah, it's making it really, really hard. I personally think that he should stop pandering to any fan base. That doesn't stop those fan bases from still liking whoever they like him with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not going to stop you, for instance, or me from liking him with Soso. It's not going to stop that. Okay?
Because
But then,
technically, the less you give people, the less they can have to tear
yeah,
apart and talk about.
yeah, because they're pretty much torn apart at this point, and it's all because you're trying to please the two fan bases. That's
Yeah.
my own thing with this whole situation. But then, to your point, because I'm gonna let you speak after this, right? I'm not trying to make excuses for him. It's easier with Soso because we don't see her doing on-set things with with other people, so we don't have anything on her on that one, right? When she's on set and she does her job. The only time that we see her interacting is really with, say, Michael, or I've seen her recently with Kananga. But other than that, we don't see a lot of her.
And even he in the background mentioning Dapper, like every to me, it even the people that's close to them, it's obvious to them as well.
Oh,
You
oh yeah,
because you
yeah,
know
yeah.
when they were doing that live, he was saying in the background, "I'm gonna something about Dapper, like telling
Who?
Dapper or something." He was saying to her,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Kananga, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember Kananga was saying that I'm going to report to that. But yeah, I remember that.
"Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah. Anyway,
anyway,
to your point, if I finish what I'll say and then I can let you continue. I'm saying that there is a way that you probably not overreact just so not to cause maybe like stir up some kind of controversy. I think that's what probably happened. But then again, I might be accused again of making it unbalanced. So you go ahead, but I get your
mm,
point. Go ahead and finish your thought.
no, that was well, that wasn't my only point, but that was the point that I was making to not to be so heavy on her because I understand her wanting to take her time. I really do understand her wanting to take her time. He's very nice looking gentleman. A lot of females want him. You just have to be careful because you she seems like a no nonsense type of person. I would
Oh
say
yeah,
that. No
yeah,
nonsense.
yeah,
And
definitely.
you just don't want to look like a fool or look a certain way in the industry. So
Mhm.
her hesitation with the kissing, but I always thought because she said before her dad watches and she just didn't want to do that because she knows he's watching. So it's certain things she won't do. Like when he tries to do stuff, I kind of understand her pulling away or being because she said, "Hey, my dad watches everything." So who wants their dad
You
to,
mean in the movie, or you mean in the movie now, or in the
No, her
BTS?
live. Her live. She said
Oh,
on a
her life.
live that
No, no,
her
like
dad watches everything.
so she's pulling back from like because remember the critique of the pulling back is more in the context of the movie, which is her work, not the BTS. You know
No,
what I
no, I'm
mean?
talking about all BTS. Everything I'm
Okay.
speaking of is behind the stage stuff that she posts. Her videos or videos maybe other co-stars post
Mhm.
online. Because
I don't really have an
the
issue
movies
with.
are the movies. The movies are not real life to me. The back behind the stage stuff is the things to me that's real
Yeah,
life.
yeah, for sure, exactly. Yeah. And that's why I find it funny when you have the naysayers say, "Oh, why are you going into their like their private? Like, why are you discussing their private?" I'm like, those BTS moments are really not necessary to post, right? You know what
Right.
I mean? Because if they didn't want that information out there or people to comment on that information, they wouldn't put it out there. The moment they put that information out there, it means they're inviting us into those private moments
Hmm.
because the BTS has a mix of their work and also private, and we can tell the difference. I
Hmm.
can tell if you notice the BTS of a lot of the I think we had so much BTS for the party crashes,
Party
right?
crashes. Yeah.
And in between you actually see that, especially when they were at the where they were sharing a drink. I don't know if you remember that time when they were sharing a drink. They
Yeah.
went on a
They
live
were
stream
sitting at
when they
the
were
table
sharing a drink.
and she said he drunk the whole drink up.
Yeah. But do you know at the same time they were running lines? You could tell, right? Throughout that period they were running lines.
Well, I know they do often, but
Yeah,
I
but
don't remember exactly.
I'm saying through most of that, as they were drinking and all like that, they were running lines. You could hear the dialogue coach, or is it the lines coach,
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Yeah, they were rehearsing. You could actually hear the scene where the police officer, if you watch, I mean, you've watched the movie, right? Where the police
Yeah.
officer came and arrested him. That was happening during that time. All of that was taking place during that time.
Oh, okay. Okay. I see
Yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah, yeah.
No, I never.
But
To be honest, I never paid attention to that. Now
you
I
did
do
not?
hear the people in the background sometimes when they're talking, but I'm thinking they're just talking about the next scene, what's going to happen next, or whatever. I didn't know they were actually rehearsing. Now, sometimes I can tell when they're rehearsing, but
Yeah.
um, not in that particular scene.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That because I pay attention to detail, which is why I'm always accused all the time. Oh, you understand? I can actually really
Yeah,
pick
you can
out.
analyze something now. Because I'll be like, I didn't see that. Now, what did you see? Because I didn't see that.
I can extract it, and then kind of sieve them and separate them, right? Remove them. Even with Bolaji's own. You remember there was one time we all went mommy, and because she had also responded to his Snapchat and said, "Oh, when someone asked her who is that party, and then she said, he's my son." and then now later on called her mommy and all, and then
Hmm.
but that whole thing came from this Bolaji's movie, this one that we just played,
Ah,
the point of life, yeah, the last scene, right? The last scene
that's
just
another
before they
thing to be mindful of too, though, because I have to remind myself, oh, that was filmed months. Even though she's posting some of this stuff now, that was filmed a while back. Now you have to go about a live to actually know, um, to be up to date. Because then when she just start posting videos, it's typically something past. It's been months since they
Mhm.
filmed it.
Yeah, because for the period that I've like been snooping into a channel, right, I can tell sometimes or most times, right, what is just content, because not everything in her snap is like a BTS. Some of it is like her content for her TikTok, because she still does a lot of her TikTok content. y- you know, some of them is to content to promote the movie, right? So they have to, I guess it's part of their contract, so they have to do some video promotion, and then some of it is just BTS and their banter in between, like the ones that she had with Michael for the most part. You've been taken off the stage. So, anyways, that's Tessa's. Tessa, you were kicked off stage. I'm putting you back on.
I'm back. I
Yeah,
should be
okay,
back.
you're back. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe
That
network.
was me. I was trying to look at to see if there was a comment, but I clicked the wrong button, I guess.
Oh, I'm not seeing
The
any comments.
only other thing I want to address, even though something I want to address the FM
The what?
because FM,
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. No worries.
and I want to know how right I am, but I just don't see that. I do not see it, and only because I've had that exact same situation happen with me twice, actually,
Okay,
when
care
I
to
was
share?
younger and when I was older. I mean, now that
Okay,
I'm
tell us.
older,
Okay, tell us.
some men will pretend to be the friend and hang around, hoping and thinking that they're gonna win you over just by being such a good friend and buying you gifts and do. But I just do not see it. Even their movie acting, it's I see no chemistry at all. I see a man and a woman. Even when she did the film with Clinton, and then when she did, it was another guy, and I said, okay, they have better chemistry than them. If this is somebody that you truly like or you have feelings for, you're gonna see something. It's not gonna be like so dapper, but you're gonna see a little spark, a little something. Nothing. It was so dry. That I don't see it. I don't see it. And then a point I wanted to make is, how is he sitting around watching these same videos we watch, watching the same everything? Because some people were saying, "Oh, she's definitely with FM." No, what kind of man? So what would he say to her? Would not he be mad at her for being this intimate with Michael and posting all these videos of him at the award show? From the time she saw him, they were together the whole time. Now he was there. Well, why wasn't them two together? We saw her with who? We saw them do the walk. We saw them take pictures. We saw them after the show. And he was going to her birthday with her. So I just don't see it. I don't see it at all whatsoever. I see no chemistry. I see a person that is a friend, that's a true friend, even though he's a male, he's a true friend. But I see him maybe liking her and just play in the background until hoping maybe one day she'll like him the same way. She does not like him like that. There's
Okay.
no way. He's with her now. I opened up TikTok before I
You
left
open
work.
you open up
And he's with
TikTok.
her now.
Who is with her?
FM.
Oh, okay.
There
You know,
somewhere. I can't remember. She went somewhere. They gone on a road trip
they're
with
in,
her friend or something.
they're in Benin Republic, Cotonou.
And this person, and she says she loves physical touch. I have not seen her touch that man since the movie. I don't. I, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. I want to know how right I am because I just feel like if it's not Michael, she'll be dating somebody else, eventually, and it will not be him. She'll never choose him.
Okay. You want me
I,
to comment on that, or I should
yes,
hold my I should I
because
should
see, you think otherwise. So explain how explain the videos. If that's your girlfriend now, explain the videos. Explain those intimate moments. Explain AM, what is it?
you want us to,
AMBCA.
you want us now to be controversial, do you? I don't want to
See?
be controversial.
Uh-uh. AMBCA. Explain that the whole night. You're with this man. We together, but you with this man. No, they're not together. He like her, yes. I believe he likes her. I believe he's a hanger. I believe he buys her and does things for her, hoping, wishing, and praying she chooses him. She's not gonna choose him.
Mm.
I don't
Lynn,
see it.
Lynn,
I want to know. I want to know if I'm gonna be
Lynn,
right, but
Lynn has answered you in the comment section. Have you seen Lynn's response? She says, "I'm not gonna read it." Sorry, I'm really trying my best not to be controversial. Tian, what do you think? Okay, let me put it this way, right? And again, I said we want to put balance, right? So I didn't want to rehash anything that we already spoke about on Sunday. Um, so let me put it this way: what if it's intentional to throw us off? Let me just put it like that. What if it's done intentionally to throw the public off? Like in Hollywood, right? Tess, Tessa, Tessa.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I was on mute.
Okay. Like in Hollywood, right? Where sometimes they make you to look over, they don't look over here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you, you know what I'm saying? Like someone is holding something. He's clearly he doesn't want you to know, but he keeps pointing the signs over there, so you don't pay attention this way. I'm thinking that's the situation that is going on.
For how many years? For 18? For eight? How many? 8 years since 2018?
No, no, no. Nobody said because I mean, from her story, clearly they were just remember again because now this. Oh God, I was really trying not to go back there. Okay, I'll just say this and just kind of not go too much there.
Okay.
If we just go by the live stream that she did, right? She was in. She has had one adult relationship that ended really
Yep.
bad,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And that relationship ended in 2022.
Yes. That's right.
Okay. So during that time, she has known FM, right?
Mm-hmm.
FM, she had already known FM by in 2018. So I'm guessing because the thing is we don't know the adult relationship when it started. All we know is when it ended, right? And
Right.
when it ended, FM was already a friend that helped her overcome that difficult period. Now the question is, after that, did they become more than friends or not? So did they just remain friends from then until now, or did something else develop after that?
Well,
That's the big question.
okay.
Okay.
So my question to your question is, well, wasn't she supposed to be with what's the guy name? I can't. He was a singer or something. I don't know.
Who is that? I don't
He,
believe those. No, I don't believe those ones.
you
I
don't
don't
think that,
believe.
and you don't think
No,
about
no, no, no,
the other
no, no,
person.
no. Nas boy, you're talking about Nas boy. No,
Not
I
yet.
don't
Yes.
believe.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
But I think
I don't
somebody
believe
said
Nas.
she admitted it that they were in a relationship. But okay,
I've never heard her admit anything like that. I
okay,
mean,
okay.
she has. I don't know if it was sarcasm, but I'll have to see the video, right? Based, I mean, if we just go by her live stream alone, right, it means that unless she dated Nas Boy and she's talking about Nas Boy that broke up with her in 2022. But I don't know that because
Mm.
I wasn't privy to that information. But if it's Nas Boy, if the person she broke up with in 2022 is Nas Boy, okay. But I don't know. I don't know if that's whom she's talking about. And let's not forget, Nas Boy. I think she only knew him from what I heard when she moved to Lagos, and she only recently moved to Lagos. She hasn't lived in Lagos throughout. She moved to Lagos.
Like 25,
Somebody in
24,
no,
25.
no, no. I think 2021 or 2022. Somebody, if somebody
Oh,
else
I
knows
thought
that
it was
information,
new.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's not been too long ago she moved to Lagos. Remember, yeah, because in her story, remember when she narrated the breakup, right? She said, and she had just moved to Lagos. That's why it was harder for her. So I think
Mm.
she had only moved to Lagos either in 2022 or 2021, sometime around there. But she's never she lived in Port Harcourt for the most part of her life. She's a Port Harcourt girl, not. I mean, I think she grew up in Port Harcourt. But she's not from Port Harcourt. She's from Abia State.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Mm.
but I still I don't even when people say Nas, but personally, even before I she ever gave information to this FM and all of that, I never actually believed the Nas boy rumors. I never believed the Clinton Joshua rumors. I never believed
No, I didn't believe that either.
the saga rumors. I did not believe any of them, and I did more of a body language analysis. Same way, even with Prince, because I went to the Costa, same observation that you had, right? Similar observation in their movie. I didn't believe it. I didn't think that the chemistry was strong enough when I compare because I used
Mm.
Michael as the standard for like her on-screen chemistry. Let me put it that way, both on and off-screen. To be honest, I used him
Mm-hmm.
as the standard, but that still doesn't really mean anything, right? Because I went back now in me narrowing down Prince. It was more in terms of a pattern that was very suspect, like someone that is there but not really there, and then you understand. It was more of a suspicious pattern. Let me put it that way. Yeah,
And I did what
it
you
seems
said.
like
I went and looked at some of the ones, but I didn't see what you said, what you saw. But
you
um,
know the
most of the stuff
comment.
I saw were really vanilla. Even in one, she said something about him being a brother. And why did she say him being married in one? Did you see when she said something about him being married?
No, that's her just being sarcastic. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
pattern, and I get it. You know why? You know why you will not easily pick it up because you're not African, right? You're not.
Uh,
We Africans we have some kind of sarcasm, a way that we speak when we actually mean the opposite. So you
um,
might, and then there is a cultural context also that you might be missing.
right,
That's
right.
yeah, yeah.
And
That's
sometimes
probably
I'll
why.
get it out of the comments, and I'll be like, "Oh, okay, I get it
Yes,
now." When somebody says,
exactly.
"Listen."
Yeah, exactly. So I never realized until I kind of suspected that you were African American if they still use that word.
Uh,
I I know, but I'm just saying, like, or let me just say Black American. So you might be
I'm a
missing
child of the
certain
Most
cultural
High God. That's it.
exactly, yeah. Likewise, I thought maybe you might be missing the some of the context as well. So I think it's more of that thing where it says, look over there, don't look over here. I could go on even today, just going back to the snap. There were so many clues, but like I said, I don't want to make it about that because it will still now become unfair. And we are just really trying to bring balance. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
I try to analyze the Cotonou trip, please, it's not going to make it any fairer. So let's just leave it like that and bring the balance
Mhm.
that we are seeking to bring because I
Mhm.
could tell you like 10 different things right now, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And to be fair, you know, we can't force anybody on anybody, right? We are just we can't. You understand?
We're just
Whoever
talking about
decides
what we
to
see.
do,
That's not to understand why people get so
I
butthurt and
know,
so. We're
I
just talking
know.
about what we see. It brings more out to their name. Every time you post a video and you put one of them, it just puts their name in algorithm. It just makes their name more popular. It's not necessarily anything negative.
For the life
So
of me.
I
If
don't
people,
understand.
that's what I said these gatekeepers, it seems like we now have a group of individuals that have decided to be policing what should be said about certain individuals. You understand? You cannot critique somebody, oh, like, how am I destroying their career for pointing out that you can improve in this area or that area? Isn't that what feedback is? Or they don't want feedback? Like, come on. Can we,
Mhm.
for a moment, just say that you can love people and then also bring to their attention where they need some improvement?
Yeah. If you're a
You,
true fan, you should be able to do that.
you should be able
And
to do that.
the person should accept it as just for what it is, at face value. It's someone
Yeah.
that supports you, that loves you, supports you, but this is what I see.
hmm Lynn, we've delved into today's topic. You're late and you're already boiling.
You never did tell me what she said because I can't see it. If I click it, it's gonna click me off.
Oh no, okay. She says, let's delve into today's topic. So, Lynn, I'm giving everyone, if somebody else wants to join, get on stage and tell us something that Michael may have done that would have probably contributed to the disconnect, because we are being blamed, or we are being accused rather, of putting it all on social. And I'm like, let's bring balance to it. So, what could he have done? Tess pointed out that he is too cozy with another co-star, and she doesn't blame Soso for um, not committing or taking her time. And I think that's a fair point. Anyways, either way is right. I would tread carefully also if I were her. And I think I said it in one of my videos actually, that, and this is where I come from again when I keep saying that this romantic rose. But then again, if that's what he's getting, you can't blame him too, right? You just, it seems like in their industry, once you get boxed, you know, and if you're not maybe in certain rooms, in certain places with certain groups, I'm not going to go further than that, you
Hmm.
cannot get certain roles. You might have to compromise some of your values in order to be placed in certain roles. So that is also, again, I don't want to get into that, but that is a reality in Hollywood, right? Because he is such a great actor. Like, he's so nuanced. That's one of the things, right? With his nuance, is there. You can tell that there's just so much that he can do. But for some reason, he's just been typecast into these romantic roles. So in a sense, you can't say, oh, don't keep taking them, but you can tell also that he's bored acting or playing those roles. you know, except like the one like Bolaji that we just saw with Wheels of the Heart as well. Those ones really, like, those ones were great for
Yeah.
me. I love them, yeah. So, but
Hopefully, we'll see more different roles outside of being a love interest. Maybe being a bad
yeah,
guy, doing something else.
I prefer him actually be. When I saw him the movie, the one that Uche did with him, when he was Ebuka, he was just a menace. Like, he was so naughty.
Wait
I
a minute,
like to
which
see
one
that
was
part
that?
of him. I can't remember the. If you go to his YouTube, is a movie. I think the short that has like the highest view right now on his YouTube channel. The movie from that short. I
With
just
Uchi
forgot.
Montana?
Yeah,
Hmm.
he was so naughty. It's like what he just did with Bolaji, right? Because in this movie he was very naughty. Like, you know what I mean? He stressed the hell out of Soso in this movie, right? With his naughty. So when he's being that, I kind of like it. When he's just being so naughty, like, when he's just being an a-hole. I like to see that, because if it's him just being the nice romantic guy, it's very easy for him. It looks like it doesn't take too much. out of him to just play that. But if you add a bit of, you know, naughtiness into it, uh and like, the same thing with Soso, right? She's very feisty, so sometimes you need
Right. That's
to,
where she thrived the most, I
yeah,
think.
yeah,
She does
she's
need
very
to
feisty.
expand more in her emotions. She needs to maybe practice more in that. But when she's being that feisty, headstrong type of person, she really thrives in those types of films. But when it's a lot of emotion that needs to happen, um, she could do a little better.
Yeah, but that's what people don't want to hear, right? When you say that now, oh, you're putting them up for drugs. I'm like, how am I putting them
Oh,
up for
she's
drugs?
young though. She's new in this, so
That's the
she has
thing.
plenty of time. I can see her. Honestly, I'm hoping that that film that they actually get awarded for something for that because they did an amazing job.
Which one? This
The
the one with Balaji?
Jesus, yeah, no, yes, 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 that one. Um,
They could actually get two.
I'm
I
having
don't
a
know.
brain
Does YouTube
brain
even
freeze.
have
What's
some
the name
kind
of
of?
the
Does YouTube have some kind of nominations for YouTube films? Because I think the Wheels of the Heart and this film with Bolaji are very great films, and both are released in this year. Those two,
movie?
if they were doing some kind of nominations, in YouTube, they should definitely, for me, be, qualify for some category. I mean, some kind of romance category, if you want to put
Something,
it that
yeah.
way. Yeah, yeah. If you want to put some romance category, those two, yeah, they should be, because it's not only just romance, right? Again, like I said, there's a lot
Well,
that they
it
do
tugged at your heart. If
emotionally.
it makes you cry and if it bring out emotions, yeah,
Hmm.
it was so good. I'm telling you, every time somebody I just moved into a home and my sister and them was helping me. We were doing the DIY. Every time
Yeah.
somebody come in the door, oh, let's watch this.
Oh yeah.
Let's watch this.
So you're having a watch party every
Hmm.
day. Oh, nice.
And they get mad and cuss at the TV. Mad at my sister was mad at so
Why? In which
because she was
movie?
in denial and she didn't want to leave him.
Oh, okay. But what could she have done? I don't see what she could have possibly done, because if you in the movie, right? And I think we're talking about the point,
The
the
point of
point
light. There
before,
you
like,
go. Thank
yeah,
you. I couldn't get it out.
it was just a young innocent love, and she could tell that it's one of those things that you know that this is not the person, and you're just helpless. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because she knows, like, the person that she fell in love with, and she's just, at one point, she was really really patient with him all the way to where, I think, when he just started taking money and from their rent and all that, that's where she really kind of lost her cool. But for the most part, she was really just wanting or hoping that he would get back to the person that he really was.
Yeah.
But her addiction is just one of those things.
I love his dad's that whole scene when she went back to talk to him, that whole scene
Hmm.
I loved because it was real dialogue. It was him being real and honest with her, not sugarcoating it. You women, you think you can, you cannot, your love, you can't love a person into changing. I love that scene. And I think
Now,
she actually got it then. And when the wheels start turning for her to say, okay, this is serious. Let me figure it out.
what what do you think caused him to relapse? So, what do you think?
I
Because
don't think, to be honest,
they
I
didn't
would say
show
I
it.
don't even know if he was sober because
Oh,
when the opening scene when they came in,
exactly. That's what I
I
was
don't think he
saying.
was
That,
sober.
yeah, but
He told her that he
hold
kept it
on.
from her because he downplayed the whole addiction anyway.
But if he was not sober, how come she never ever saw him? Never for once. And I know they never actually stated how long they dated, so we
Yeah.
don't really know if it was after a week or or a month or 3 months, right? So we are missing that timeline. Because how could she have missed it while they were dating? because remember, he's the one who opened up to her.
Yeah.
And
Or when did
clearly,
they move in together? Because as long as you're not staying together, you can hide a lot of stuff. But once you move
well,
in,
yeah, yeah,
then you
yeah, yeah.
can't hide as much.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's why she started, because immediately when we saw them married, that's when she started perceiving the smell, right? She kept asking, "What's that woody smell? What's that woody smell?" Was so that's why I'm saying that from the movie, it would have been better if they actually explained, because if you go back to my first YouTube video, I said it's not clear what caused him to relapse, because clearly when it started, it seems like he was already back to it. So it's definitely not his father that triggered it.
Yep.
But then it sounds like it's the father that triggered it. So is it a combination of the two, or is it just one or the other? I don't know. It's not clear.
I kind of
They should
thought it
have.
was the dad, and then I was thinking maybe she shouldn't have pushed him. But then I thought about it like, no, because he's been smoking. So it wasn't the dad. Something like
I
that
don't.
would trigger you, but he
Maybe
was
the dad.
already
Maybe the dad's words, right, actually kind of escalated it. Maybe.
blaming him for the mom's death. Yeah.
Yeah. Bringing back that, rehashing that guilt, right? Maybe it just got him deeper into it. Whereas he had just been dabbling and playing before that. Now, with the dad reminding him, it probably pushed him further to taking that, just to numb or erase that thought or the guilt, thinking that, okay, I can erase the guilt. But then it only just drove him deeper into the addiction. That's probably what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? But clearly it wasn't before he went to see his father, he was already, we saw him taking a joint in the bathroom. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Mary says, my 2 cents says he was using weak. Okay, I guess it's uh-huh. And then the dad's encounter. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, you think the dad's encounter pushed him into stronger substances? Okay. Yeah. Hi, Mary. Mary is here. Mary, do you want the link? I can send it to you so that you can give us your own perspective to balance this whole thing. We are already here for an hour, and so far, I don't know if we've done any justice in balancing the
I
conversation.
know. I
It doesn't
know.
seem like it. Have
Well,
we? Did
I
we?
just wanted to make the point, and they both could have played a role in whatever it is. And then, to me too, couples fight. That how many times we broken up with our spouse, or especially in the dating stage, you break up, you get back together. You break up, you get back together. It could
Yeah.
be nothing, or it could be something.
That's what I said too. I mean I inferred that to in the thing, right? It's just I don't know. It seems like some people or a group of persons just took one narrative and ran away with it and never really took what I was saying into context, right? I've laid down the context of mostly the premise really was like, could Flower Man be the reason for this rift or this distancing? It was really that, and I said I think so.
And I
But
say
that
no.
doesn't, yeah, I used to know,
No.
which is fine. Yeah, exactly. And
So
that
that's
is,
the balance. Yes, on your
yeah,
side, no on my side, and yes for
and that is,
Lynn. So who else
yeah,
with
that's
me with the no? Can we get a
who
no?
else. Who else is with her? Please, somebody, if you please come and support Tessa, I beg. Let's not be accused again. I think if she speaks up, we'll probably. But again, maybe she doesn't want to. Nobody's gonna force her, right? And that's totally fine. You know, no one is saying that he's innocent in all of this. To be honest, no one is saying he's innocent. And to your point, personally, I won't be comfortable, which is why I keep saying that I think he's gone past the romantic rules, anyways, right? Because some of these things, also, let's not forget, a lot of people downplay the spiritual part of their jobs, if you know what I mean. Being cast in romantic roles persistently, okay? And I'm going to go a little bit way off, but this is just generally speaking. This is not, please, nobody should just take me out of context right now because it looks like some people just want to get mad. Generally speaking, for those that are spiritual in any way, you catch things spiritually, you get ties, soul ties, and different things, right? And I don't care if it's a movie, they are there because you don't know the spirit behind a lot of these people that you come in contact with. Am I speaking or am I speaking, Tessa?
Yeah, that's true. You are 100% correct.
Please, for my brethren in the chat, am I speaking or am I speaking? Because that's the danger for me, right? In seeing a lot of these romantic things. That's why I prefer most of the time the more superficial ones because people, believe it or not, you get soul ties with all these people you keep, to you it's just, oh, it's a lip peck here or this or that. It's not that deep. It is deep. I'm sorry. So
And that might be why she says she don't kiss with her tongue either. She says she don't do that.
I don't think even
That's what
Michael
she
does that.
said. Now I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I don't. Yeah, yeah, no, no, but it's very obvious with her, right? We've seen it
Yeah.
repeatedly. That's why even most people are now complaining, right? Like, oh, da da da, because she's clenching her teeth. It's just that not being to acting school, and I think that's really where her own weakness is
Yes,
coming from.
yes,
Because I
yes,
see they
yes,
learn
yes, yes.
the other type of kissing in acting school, and she hasn't been to acting school. So maybe because they teach them in acting school how to do the whole simulation thing, and so this is where now she has like a what did you say, a weak point. It's not a weak point per se, but she doesn't
I get
score
exactly
points
what you're
in that
saying
area.
because that's what I said the same thing.
Yeah,
She is coming new. She's coming raw. She hasn't had that uh, schooling or that tutorage. So
yeah.
I feel like she's gonna grow so much. She's learning like the hard way through trial and error. She's gonna grow so much. She's gonna be a great actress. But she is going through the growing stages because a lot of things she has to work on.
Mhm. And that's why personally I'm very gracious towards her, and I think I was like, you know what, but it doesn't mean that it cannot be said. You see what I'm saying? It's like some of her
Yeah.
fans don't even want you to say that, and I'm like, no, it has to be said. And that's not being mean to her. You understand? Same thing like I would say to Michael, like I said in the last time, like you don't have to wear your jewelry in every single film. It doesn't make sense to me. In the drug addict in film where you're acting as an addict or a junkie,
Yeah.
I would expect that you would have lost some of that jewelry. Even if the script doesn't say it, yeah. You should have lost some of it, right? And and I would expect him to think that, because he's a seasoned actor, you know, so that maybe, but maybe because he loves his jewelry so much, I don't know, to be honest, but hopefully, nobody
Or
takes
one
that
more
as,
thought.
yeah, those kind of things. So someone, Weaver says, to someone who is not only by words, as a woman, if there's two persons that are claiming to love you, you will look to their actions too. Definitely. And maybe that's what she's looking at, right? She's looking at the actions because um I remember someone told me that it looks like Michael does a lot of talking and he doesn't back it up. Like
Mm,
he can sweet talk you all day because
mm.
it's natural to him, but when it comes to like actually putting his words into actions, he doesn't seem to follow up. So maybe
Did
that's
they
what
give you
she's
a Did
looking
they
at.
give you a instance?
Oh,
The person that said that.
no, 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 no. She's just speaking generally. I think the person
Mm,
is just saying that generally. I don't think that
mm.
there was no example cited.
Yeah,
But
that's interesting though. That
to,
might be.
but to the person's point, right? Because we are trying to balance the whole thing. Is it a case where he just constantly sweet talks her and doesn't follow up?
Yeah, that's
I.e.,
true.
like the birthday gift, right? Even though I said
Yes. Yep. There you go. You are right.
I don't think that not giving her a birthday gift will cause a rift though. Do you really think that because he didn't give her a birthday gift it caused that rift?
Not a rift. No.
Oh,
Not a
the
rift. No.
disconnect,
But it
the
could.
disconnect.
It could. Maybe. add on to the other red flags.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, to the other red flags, yeah. What are the red flags that you see, Michael?
For
Other
him,
than the one that you just discussed, yeah. Like just generally speaking,
that's
from
it. I
observing
mean,
him.
that's a big one, but for me, I don't see him. I don't see him do even when he does his fitness page. I personally didn't see anything wrong with him showing his body, but so
You
from she was
are you
mad.
one of those?
Her feelings was hurt.
Are you one
Like
of those?
you just show everything. I was like, oh wow, she didn't like that. Don't show her good stuff.
Are you one of those ladies that goes sweet talking Michael in the DM, Tessa?
Oh no, 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 no. Mm-mm. I'm too mature for that. But I'm just saying, if I went to the gym and I worked that hard and I got my body looking that good, I would be showing it off too. I would not be, wearing a shirt. Men like that, when they work out, they always show. It just wouldn't bother me. As a female, that wouldn't bother me if my guy was shirtless or what have you,
Okay,
and his
but
body
then
looked like that, and he worked so hard at it too. Because we've
okay,
seen him progress and work on his body. And to do that, then you want to show it off. You want other people to see, your progress.
but the problem though is they they don't just look at him, right? They send vulgar pictures into his DMs.
Oh, what? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They do that. That's why I think she had complained about because there was one BTS they did, right? Where clearly she was asking for his phone. So it seems like she kind of has access to his phone, right? So you don't know what she's seeing.
Right. But then, okay, so now I'm gonna be devil's advocate because see, that's one thing I'm not. I'm not insecure, right? I don't feel like you have to safeguard your partner. If he's getting DMs, how can he? That's not his fault. He is not in control of someone else sending him a DM.
Yeah, but
Now, if
he's in
he's
control.
responding
He's in
back or if
control of.
he's watching them and responding back, then that's something else. But I don't know. I
Yeah, but
don't know.
he's in control. He's the one who puts out the suggestive content there. You see the part she was talking about. That is like a core exhibitionist, right? It's like he's beckoning on to these females. Hey, come on. You know what I mean? Yes. If they just jump onto his DM for no reason, okay. But when you put your body out there like that, it's like you're beckoning on these people is showing,
I
the
guess.
yeah, the treasure trail is right there. They can see it, you
Yeah, I
know.
guess. She was
Yeah.
upset too. You could see it on her face. She was like, no, and I don't even follow that page.
Exactly. See, on one of his Facebook accounts, he said literally that there's one lady that keeps coming and asking, using the F word. Right? I don't curse, but she keeps every single message. That's what she keeps saying. And he wanted to expose the lady. He was asking in the comment section if he should expose that person. I saw it because it's like it was
Hmm.
one particular lady that kept saying all
Just
she
block
wanted to
her.
do was, yeah, 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 yeah. So
Just
why
block her.
would they do that? Well, I mean, maybe he ended up blocking her, but I'm saying that also to your, because we are discussing the whole fitness thing, right? Which could be one of those things that maybe she's not comfortable with. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's
She doesn't
true.
strike me as an insecure person, to be honest, right? She doesn't strike me as an insecure person. But then again,
But
you wouldn't like that, right? Especially
she's a
when,
no nonsense type of person.
yeah,
So I don't know if that's kind of teetering. It's a little teetering from insecure to I ain't taking your crap now. You better get it together.
exactly.
But he stopped. I mean, have you noticed he doesn't do it at the time? He wasn't
Well,
doing it as
he
much.
started back.
Uh huh.
He started posting them back again. So,
But he did stop for a little while. He tried.
well, he probably did because that's again now to my point. That's probably because maybe potentially, like I suspect, there was something more than just colleagues going on between the two of them. Now that it seems like okay, that situationship is no longer working, he's just gone by. He's like,
You
hey,
could do
okay,
it. Yeah.
I can do whatever I want right now, right?
Mhm.
But then again, if you're going to change, you're going to change for you. Because if somebody suggests that what you're doing is very suggestive, right? Do you want to carry on with that suggestive behavior, or you were just going to do it to please me? You see
Well,
what I
we
mean?
change for the people that we love now. We change for our partners. If your partner tell you, babe, I don't like XYZ, you'll make an effort to say, okay, I'll
Yeah,
work
but
on it or I'll change. So I don't
when
know.
you want a permanent change, are you just going to change, and then after, let's say, if something doesn't work out, you go. Let's say you were a drinker. Your partner is saying don't drink because first of all, it's not good for you, right?
Yeah.
That's number one. And then the person also doesn't like it. So now, if tomorrow or whatever you break or what something happens to that relationship, okay, yes, you're no longer together. She encouraged you to, or she helped you, or you understand, she inspired you to change. But now that she's gone, are you telling me you just go right back to the bottle and start drinking all over again?
Yeah, just opinion. Yeah.
Because that's what it seems to happen in this situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should not just change for the person, but you should change because what the person is telling you is a good thing for you. So it's fine for
Yeah.
yourself. You know, I'm a bit disappointed that he's gone back to that content, to be honest, because to
Really? You
me,
didn't like it either. I
well,
just wasn't mad.
very
I wasn't
it's
mad either
very
way
suggestive.
because I feel like he worked hard for that. So why not
Yeah, but
show it off? But
I mean,
I get
you
it.
can share your you can show your chest, right? Like the abs and all those ribs and blah blah blah. But it is the pants. He should be putting on his pants properly. You understand?
Yeah.
And avoiding showing that treasure trail
Yeah.
because
That's what she said. You just show her all of your things. How she say? Oh, he was pouting. But anyway, I guess we've.
and 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 you, if you go into the comment section, the women love that, and some of these people have become his spiritual wives. If you ask me, I'm telling you for real, those people are probably seeing this man in their dreams. And that's not a good thing either.
Right. Well, I mean, but again, you can't stop. He doesn't have any control over that now.
You don't get my. I thought you said you got my point. I'm like, it's
I
fitness,
get your
right?
point, but at the same time, look, I'm teetering the fence. I get your point, but he doesn't have any control over it. But even if he stops,
What?
so just say he stopped, you think those women still won't be in the DMs? No, they'll still be there because he's still a nice looking man. They,
No, he's having spiritual wives. That's why maybe his life is. That's why maybe Soso is backing out because hey, I'm not coming to fight you with not only physical co-wives, but we have all these spiritual co-wives. Do you know what that means? Like, who wants to be dealing with that? We already have the ones that are already looking at him in the industry and all the fans. And then you have the
now
ones that
that's
will be coming in his dreams too. Like, nah.
hey, that's the price to pay for for choosing a good looking man.
Oh
Now
God.
pick your poison.
God of
Go
mercy.
get you a FM then, because the FM is child. Ah, child. FM can. Mm-mm. I saw on one of those videos that I went way back too. That's his MO is to buy. He bought some woman a car. Like you can buy people. You can't buy a woman to like you. Either she's gonna like you or not. And then he seems like that's the type of person he is. He'll
You
buy a
buy
woman.
love.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. But let me get off him because I don't even know that man. But I don't see it. But
You don't see
anyway,
you don't see it with the two of them.
not at all.
Anyway, uh, why are you laughing, Weaver? Weaver is laughing, and then Marianne, you say spiritual wife bow. Now, if you see a man that is having spiritual, will you not run away? Me, I think he has a lot of spiritual wives, both in the industry and on the internet. And
Wow.
any right thinking woman will run away from that. I'm telling you the truth. Well, I'm telling you what I think is true. Let me put it that way. if you go into his comment section, there are people who are, because of spiritual wives, yes, there are people literally calling themselves his wives. I, for me, I don't even find those things funny.
Oh,
You understand?
I
Some
never
of these
seen
people are
that.
married. No, some of them are actually married. Like, how is it a joke to you? Because our words are very powerful. You can't like somebody and you're wishing, how can I put it? It's different when you say, okay, I like this person, I like the work that he's doing. Like we, most of us clearly are, right? We love what they do, right? Me, I personally, I think I like Soso as a sister or, a young person that I think is doing a good job. She's hardworking and all of that. I like him as, a great actor, blah, blah, blah. But I don't see myself, like, I wouldn't ever comment and make a comment in a way that is suggestive in any way.
Never.
Because words are very powerful. But you have a lot of his fans, they are constantly talking to him like, you understand? Some of them are like, so for some, he's now their daddy.
No,
For
yes, I was
others,
about to say. Now I see
and
Daddy. I see
that is
Daddy
so
a lot.
bizarre. That is so bizarre. Why? And he's a young man, and some of these people could be his. I don't know. Maybe he's
But it's a lot of females, and there probably
a
a
lot.
lot of young
Yeah,
females too.
they talk about him being theirs and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I just find the whole thing very distasteful, to be honest. Like, just talk about his work that you like, right? Yes, of course, there are people who fancy him romantically, and that's normal. But to me, it's beginning to have some kind of spiritual connotation. People trying so much to attack, and they are using their fanship, right? They're they're going under the guise of being a fan to make all of those inappropriate statements. That's my thing, or super fans or whatever it is. I don't like that. They call Soso mommy. I mean, like, a young lady, people are calling her mommy, our mommy and daddy. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't know about that because that sounds so bizarre. Can we
It
just
does.
call them Michael and Soso and then just let it be? You know what I mean? Like, we don't have need to have. Yeah, if they're using those names, the extra names that they gave themselves, right? Like the name that she called him liver. I think she said my kidney and he said my liver, something like that. If it's those kind of names, okay, those ones came from them. But all of these other extra names, they, I just find them really, really weird. That parasocial attachment, you know what I mean? These fans trying to have this overly familiar relationship with them, to me, is not really. It doesn't sit well with me. Let me just put it that way. Weaver, okay, Weaver agrees with me. Okay, thank God I'm not the only one that sees it that way. So did we balance the conversation today? Is this balance enough for you now, Tessa, or did we have to say something else? Has Michael shared some of the blame now?
He shared, yes, yes, he shares some of the blame.
Okay,
He
can you
has his
summarize it?
issues. She has hers. We haven't even delved into all of hers, but we just went by your video. But so to me, it's balanced. I just wanted to make sure she wasn't being blamed for everything because
No, no, no. I'm not blaming her for everything or anything. I'm just saying that, and it's really not blaming because if you go by my premise, I'm saying that if Flower Man has been there and they are dating, then really he's probably the reason why we see the disconnect, right? That's it. It's that's not blame, especially if it's somebody that has already been there. How is that blame? It just means that, hey,
he
I've
just
gone
there,
back.
just like
Yeah,
a pillow on the bed. He just there.
yeah.
He don't serve a purpose.
What is there to blame? If, let's say, if I am right, I hope I'm not, but let's,
Hope
for
you're
the
not
sake of
either. I
argument,
don't think you are.
you what?
I don't think you are.
That's fine. What were the things that Dapper was blamed for? Please, we are waiting for you to come and tell us.
Who
These
said
fans
that?
do this all the time. It's not peculiar to them. Oh, okay.
That's the name.
Mary Ann, you're saying that fans will do what, like call them inappropriate names. Is that what you mean? Weaver said for her it took almost 4. Weaver, what do you have to say can you come up and say it? Should I send you the link so that you can come and share your point of view? Send me your should this is what did I do the last time? I put my email there. Let me
You
put it.
emailed it.
Weaver, please come and talk. Come and talk. This is an email. Send. Let me put it for you, and you can come and share. You can come and enlighten us on what else we need to blame him for. Weaver, please send me an email, and let me send you the link. Send me an email. It doesn't matter. It's fine. That's fine. Tu parles français? I'm going to interpret. When you speak in French, I'll interpret it. Parles-tu français? Si tu parles français, je peux interpréter. C'est pas grave. OK. Weaver, est-ce que tu parles français? OK, parfait. Donc, envoie-moi un courriel. Je vais t'envoyer le lien. OK? Tu vas t'exprimer et je vais interpréter. C'est pas grave. Okay, so Weaver is a French speaker, so she's going to hopefully send me an email, and then she can come and take the rest of the next 15 minutes and tell us what Michael did that Tessa has not told us already.
Where's Lynn? Lynn, she was hot earlier. What happened?
Lynn, I don't know where Lynn has gone to. Lynn, I don't know where Lynn has gone to. Marianne, Marianne, do you want to come and talk? Marianne, do you want do you want to say something? Does anybody have anything that you know? Yes, this he behaves inappropriately with his co-stars, his female co-stars. That may have been a red flag.
Well, a new good
Um,
one is the inconsistency, which that was a good one. I didn't even
which
necessarily
one?
think that one. The one with
Which
him
one?
being not being just a talker and not like being
Yeah,
inconsistent.
inconsistent, right? Yeah, just sweet talking her and
Yeah,
maybe not following it up with any possible actions.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the treasure trailing with his fitness video. That's a big red flag, if you ask me.
See, that's not a red flag for me.
You know. So you want your man treasure trailing women on the
But
internet?
it sounds like it was one for so we'll
Well,
use
she
that
didn't
as a
like
red
it.
flag.
She definitely didn't like it because she said she doesn't even go to that page.
I know. She was
Yeah.
mad in that car. Her face was
Uh,
she was mad. Well, not
uh,
mad. She was
I don't
pouting.
think it was mad. I
Not
don't think
mad.
it was
No, no, no. She was
yeah.
kind of pouty.
I mean, she just didn't like it, right? Because
Hmm.
hey, yeah, she just didn't like it.
I want
But
to ask something, but then
yeah,
again, I don't because it is kind of controversial. Let me see. Let me email you my
no,
question.
add it. Say whatever
No,
you
no,
want
no,
to
no,
say.
no, no, no. I'm going to email first, and then you tell me what you think because we're trying to
We're trying to keep it civil.
keep the peace. We don't want any. I'm going to
We don't
reply to
want war.
the message, and so you tell me.
Okay, I'll be checking. We are peacemakers here. We don't like war. Viva, je n'ai pas vu ton courriel. Est-ce que tu l'as envoyé? Viva, as-tu envoyé le courriel? Je ne vois pas. Um, Mary Ann says, yes, they do. Musicians, reality TV stars. It is something that I don't understand, but I've seen it happen to a lot of public figures. Is that like reference calling them mommy and daddy and all those kind of names? Yeah. Tu sais pas comment faire quoi? Envoyer un courriel. Juste envoie. Tu as vu l'adresse courriel que j'ai mis là-bas, hein? Vois-tu l'adresse courriel? ERITIMMUET arrobas PROTON M comme maman E. As-tu vu le courriel? Si tu as juste envoyé quelque chose, juste envoyer quelque chose, fais quelque chose comme lien, ou mets sur le sujet lien et tu l'envoies. Moi, je vais t'envoyer un autre lien. Je vais répondre avec un lien. Tu sais pas comment utiliser l'ordinateur ou tu sais pas comment envoyer un courriel. Ah, je te courtoisie, hein, parce que je sais pas si tu es de francophone, africaine. Oui, ok, ok, d'accord. Parce que les francophones africains, c'est toujours vous, vous, là. Moi, je te courtoisie. Comme tu vois, je suis pas en Afrique, mais si tu préfères que je t'adresse proprement, je peux le faire aussi. Okay, Tessa, I'm also waiting for. Tu es sur ton téléphone.
I
Okay,
sent it.
okay, okay. Donc, okay. Si tu es sur ton téléphone et que ça va prendre le temps pour envoyer un courriel, juste écris alors ce que tu penses que Michael a fait, qui a contribué à cette, disons, distance entre lui et Soso. Tu peux le taper sur ton téléphone dans le chat et je vais le lire et on va l'adresser. C'est bon? Prends le temps, tu le tapes et on va l'adresser. Parce qu'on voulait apporter, disons, l'équilibre là dans la discussion. Donc, il y a les gens qui m'ont accusé d'être préjugés contre Soso. Donc, on voulait apporter juste un petit équilibre. Donc, si tu as des idées à partager, les choses que Mike a fait, qui a contribué à cette distance, je suis là pour l'adresser. Donc, d'accord, parfait, j'attends. So let's see what Tessa says. Tessa, I'm already laughing, even without opening your email. Oh, Tessa, we spoke about that already. We
Oh,
spoke
you did?
about that on
Okay.
the live stream. Yeah, we
Okay.
spoke about that on
I
the
must have
live
missed
stream.
that
Yeah.
because I think I listened to the whole thing. The one that was 3 hours or the 1 hour, which I listened to both of
Oh,
them, but I could have missed it because sometimes I'll be cleaning or doing something while I listen. So I could have missed
yeah,
it. I have to rehash it
yeah,
because
the
I know that's
3 hours. Yeah,
controversial
let's not
too.
rehash it. Yeah, let's not rehash it.
Yeah. See, and you wanted me to to put it,
Let's not rehash it. Let's just leave that. Let's just leave that be.
but that's true,
Okay.
right? So
Oh yeah,
that's one.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely, Tessa. What we will do, Tessa, what we are gonna do is we'll have a session that is not Michael Soso, where we can just talk, bring these issues to the limelight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It will not be specific to them, but it will just be like a general discussion. That will be easier than you understand. Let it not be like we are targeting them because it seems like
Yeah.
that's what
Tie
you
it
know
to
what
the
I'm saying. Yeah,
particular person. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so I don't think they had anything concrete though. He was probably just a okay. He was probably just a toaster that she enjoyed his company, but was never going to take him seriously, even as far back as short and sweet. Okay, and
Who
I
she
think
talking
if no, it's Marianne is saying that Soso had never and to your point, Marianne, it's true actually, right? I don't think that she has ever admitted being in a relationship with Michael whatsoever. She's never admitted that. Okay, okay, Mary. Okay, perfect. I'm sending it to you right now. she's never admitted to being in a relationship with him. Never.
Mhm.
So
But there's a thing as
we
action
are the
and
ones
word.
we are the ones who have been reading in between. Well, let me speak for myself. I am the one.
Yeah.
let, let me speak for myself. I am the one that has been reading between the lines. Myself and Lynn, I will speak for myself. We've been reading in between the lines and seeing things that are not there. And maybe Tessa. Tessa, were you also seeing things that were not there?
My things were there. Things were there. I saw what I saw.
I also saw what I saw. Thank God we have two different sets of eyes and we both saw the same thing. So we are not cuckoo. And I can
Yeah.
tell you an older lady, I as well, and they say that what an old person sees sitting down, is that it? Yeah, that's an African proverb. So my Africans here say what an old man or woman sees sitting down, a young person, even if they climb on an iroko tree, an iroko tree is, I think, is the tallest tree, right, in Africa.
I see. Yeah.
Even if they climb on that tree, they won't see it. So you see some of these folks accusing us, they are probably the youngings, right? They don't see
Hmm.
what we the old folks see.
And that's how I look at it from my experience, right? Because like I said, I've had that same type of person. I've actually twice, so I know what it looks like because from experience.
No,
What
but you're
that
talking about
can
with the
look like.
P, with the FM type. You're talking with the FM type of person. What about the Michael type of person? You have two of those two in your life
Oh no,
who just
no.
without you. Okay,
Well, no.
okay. Marianne
I,
is coming to join the panel in a bit, so
okay.
she will balance it out. She will tell us that we have been, whatever our lying eyes have been seeing is whatever our lying eyes have been seeing. So was never into Michael. That's what Marianne is about to come and tell us.
Oh, mm,
Yeah, that's what she just typed there. She
oh,
said, yeah, that's what she
no,
typed
I'm
there.
balancing it.
Yeah, she's going to tell us off right now that we are the ones who have been seeing things where there was nothing, or reading into things that were not. And Weaver,
Well, me, you, and Lynn gonna have to put a wager on that. We might have to put a gift card on the table. I might have to send y'all lunch because I
Mary
want
Ann,
to
turn
know.
off your camera. Mary Ann, turn off your camera. Okay. Sorry, I was about to add that to the stage. Yeah. Okay, Mary Ann.
Hi.
Hi, Mary Ann. Go ahead. You have the stage.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be
So,
quiet.
okay. Anyway, so personally, I don't think they've had anything concrete. Just people that enjoy each other's company. I think he really liked her, and maybe she even liked him, but for some reason, she just never saw anything concrete. You can have people like that. As much as you like them and enjoy their company, you just don't see anything with them. Like you just can't. I don't know. Maybe, well, it can't be because she already had someone that she was either with or maybe considering. But if you remember the interview she had where she talked about some actors maybe asking her out, but it's only when they are at work that they remember, and outside of work, you know, they
Mhm.
move on, and then when they're back on set. And I kind
Mhm.
of, for some reason, and she had said something similar before, a long time ago. That was before the AMVCs. I can't
Okay.
remember exactly how it was, how she worded it, but maybe some boy was on her snap and somebody asked a question and she was saying something like, "She and Michael don't even really see, they don't see outside of work. That's usually when they're on set." So when she said that, I put the two together and I felt like it was Michael she was speaking about.
Okay.
And I thought about it. I'm like, okay, so Michael is actively pursuing this girl, but he only restricts his whatever he's doing to sets, and then until they meet again on sets. That doesn't show any seriousness. So why would you not be serious? I kept saying something like maybe he's not ready for a relationship commitment, or maybe he has, view the situation and he sees like it's not a win, it's a lose-lose situation for him. You know, when you look at situation and you see that, look, there's no headway in this thing for me, so there's no need to put all the pressure on, bother myself. Just enjoy the time that I see her and then just move on. You know, that kind of thing. So
But
that's
why will
how I
you
see it.
repeatedly torture yourself by
Not
doing that
sure.
on set? Yes, now. Is it not
You know, you
torture?
just it might not be. It just, you see, if you know you can't be with the person and you have to act with the person all the time, what do you do? At least for the sake of even the movie and the craft, what do you do? You just do it, keep it surface level, and after the set you move on. Or maybe you just said, okay, let's just be friends and let's keep it on friendship level. But you just flirt and do all those. That's what I see it, because if you really look at it, aside from the AMVCs, there's how many videos and them supporting each other when she launched her, when she movie premiere and his movie premiere. There's no record of them out on maybe casual friendship date, not even dates, maybe even hangouts with people. That is not a premiere or official or anything like that. There's really no
Mm-hmm.
record of that. And knowing
Right.
the kind of person so is, she keeps, like, she shows clips of these things, their videos, even the one that Prince is in casually or whatever, even though she's not trying to show us anything at the same time. But you can see him there. Casual outings that are not exactly movie premieres and all that. But how many can you see in how
Mm-hmm.
long that they've been? I just
Right.
felt like there's nothing tangible to hold on to say, you can't be in a relationship with someone and you will restrict it to sex. It can't be like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
good.
Okay.
when I look at a lot of things around it, I just look at, they never really had something concrete. It was just like, I feel like, and the reason why he probably didn't put a lot of pressure on, or she felt like, okay, I'm looking at if that interview was about him, because and she feels like, oh, well, this person is not even serious. Only work that I hear from him, and then he on his own looking at it like, oh, well, there's nothing I would do. Like, this case is a lost case, so there's no need for me to stress myself. So we see whenever we see. I don't know if you had friends that tell you, I see you whenever I see you. That that's what I see it as, and it
Me,
was just
I'm that
some
friend
like,
that I see you whenever I see you.
I've had friends like that. You see whenever you see. So it's not deep. It's not that deep. You see but when you see, you have a great time. But there's no plan for when next are we seeing. You see whenever you see.
Yeah.
You put them. You just put that one in, those people in some setting, in a kind of box. These are not my go-to friends. When you want to go on a vacation and you want friends, they are friends that you may reach out to, and like that. So that's how I see it. So I don't think it was anything serious. Just, how people have work wives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
something like that.
I
That's
think
what
I
I.
mentioned that thing in one of my videos. That are they just
Mhm.
because I saw the comment that you're mentioning, right? And I did
Mm,
address it because I said I kind of found it really really odd, right?
mm-hmm,
Then and it's still I still do find it odd, right? Because
mm,
regardless of how someone is busy and he
mm,
got a busy schedule, we went through that
mm,
period, right? It was from
mm,
one set to the next, to the next, to the
mm.
next. It's very very easy to make those kind of excuses. That even then, when you're that into somebody, right,
You
you
would
would
make effort. You would
squeeze.
make effort. That's
You
why I
would
kept saying,
squeeze.
I kept saying it's not that deep. I kept telling you, I said, I don't think it's that deep. I still don't think it's that deep for him. I just don't know why. I don't know why. I've just never felt it was that deep. Like, it's just someone you really like, but it's just one of those things. It was never going to work out. So you just move on. But,
So
you
what
know,
about all the marriage talks? Like
ah,
because those things no, those things were serious. To me, he said them seriously. It's not a joke. The way it came out of him, it doesn't sound
okay,
like a joke.
or maybe he just felt that maybe the time was not right. So when he's ready, you will get to
Okay.
that point.
Fair
uh
point. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I kept telling you, I said, if you check a lot of his retweets, you see things about, you see maybe like posts on focusing on building now and leaving
Mhm.
relationship away. Building now, focus. I see a lot of that. So it tends to make me believe that right now he's just focused on building. Relationship will come later. Maybe there's a level he wants to achieve before he now looks at the relationship parts, because that one too needs commitment now. And I don't know, Sha, but with this kind of schedule, how where do you even find the time for a relationship?
No, you would, because schedule will not be on your will not keep you warm, my sister, at night. Even after the schedule, you still need to come and sleep
No,
somewhere. And
maybe
I
if
don't
you're
think
if
he's that young too. I used to think he was very young, but I don't think
no
he's
no
that
no
young.
no no but you don't even have to be young for you to dance. Say I'm not ready for that now. But you know how
Mm.
you just be like, if he finds me, but I'm not actively going because I don't even have the time to, what it takes to woo somebody. If you're already in a relationship, you may not need so much time, but when you are in the wooing stage, you have to be present too. It's not the 1 hour, 1 day off that you get every 5 days. It's not, you have to be really present.
Right.
So
Because
I don't
women,
know.
we
It's a
require
lot of
attention.
commitment. Eh?
I said, because
Sorry.
women, we require a lot of attention. We don't.
Yes, you can't do if when you're already dating, yes, you can understand. Oh, you understand his schedule. But someone is actively chasing you and you are seeing him once every 6 days, or and even that once every 6 days, he might not even that might be the only time he needs to get himself back. He wants to maybe stock up, clean up, then you might not even see him that every 6 days, maybe every 12 days. How do you woo somebody and you are it's not I feel like maybe this is a period where it's a lot of job coming in, and the life of an actor there'll be a time when everything will now there'll be a release because maybe new faces are now back in, that happens a
Mhm.
lot, and then you now have some break, you're not as maybe high in demand, then you cannot okay, now this time I have, let me now put it into this or put it into
Why,
that or
why he's
whatever.
not now? Because who's to say years, a few years
Is
from
that
now?
striking, you have to strike when the iron is hot.
There you go. Yeah.
So I don't, he probably, see, there's no doubt that he really liked this girl. There's no doubt about it. But I mean, if I'm going to judge based on this post that I've seen, I might just have been reading it wrong anyway. It's not adding up for you to like someone so much and you're not putting in all the effort, and you not no effort to even see outside of work. It's not adding up. So there must be something. There must be a reason why. Is either you see it as a lost case, like no matter what I do, this person already has somebody, and well, I'm not even about to try and take her from her man or something like that. That might be one reason, and or maybe the pattern. Maybe he has maybe at first when they met, he kept pushing, and he just saw that, well, this girl is never going to say yes. I'm just going to tire out. So let me not just kill myself. Or maybe
Mm.
he's not even mentally in that frame of mind. If you're not available, then why would you drag somebody into it?
But that's the thing, right? If you're
Mm.
not available, why are you dragging somebody into it? That's a
And
good question.
that's why he didn't make the effort. Because once you start making the effort, if it's just we just flirt as a talk and all that, and you don't see me again, then you're not invested. You notice that this person is not invested. It's just a, and then you see whenever you see and you play and then you go and you take it on that level. But if you start coming and you are, all those, and then you're not available, then what's the point? I feel like maybe I'm just looking at the different scenarios. I'm trying to see why the effort wasn't put in. I'm just trying to see if you like someone so much, like you made it seem, why are you not putting all the effort? There must be a
Mm.
reason.
You see, Weaver said if he's not upset, he's chopping iron. He's chopping iron. You get why?
And according to him, when he's not chopping iron, he's not on set. He's sleeping,
He's
trying to
sleeping. Even on
catch
set,
sleep
he's sleeping.
because, eh,
Even on set, he's
because
sleeping.
they're leaving. According to him, you're leaving 2 a.m. You are coming, resuming the next morning 8 a.m. So, and then he has to go to gym 6 a.m. So just probably barely enough time to even keep mind afloat. So
Mhm.
it's
I
not
mean,
as
yeah,
easy. Because even
makes
me, as
sense.
I'm doing my two jobs like this, I don't remember the last time I went for anybody's event.
So
Because the small time I have, or more, I want to lock myself in and sleep and rest because this body not be firewood.
yeah,
So
yeah, but
people
that
be
that's because
complaining.
hold on, Mary Ann, and this might
Mm,
be, you don't have to answer, okay?
mm,
You don't have to answer.
mm.
That may also be because you don't have any love interest. You don't have to
You
answer. You can
know,
just leave
that's
your
not it.
partner.
Even when I had love interest, I was too lazy. My laziness ended in love interest.
Then means you do not really like the person then.
Maybe.
Because like exactly, if you truly like somebody, you will make the
Mm.
time for them. If you like, I don't see how you really really like somebody. It's different if you're in different, like different places, right?
States.
Okay. But if you're all in the same city, man, I find that, yeah,
Lagos with the
something else.
traffic again. And then don't forget when you are
Yeah, but they
free,
are
that
both in
person might be
Lagos
on
now.
set.
Okay, there's that. That's the fair point. But then again, if you're free, the person is on set, you can always visit the person on set. Nothing stops you. Even if it's a one
Anyway,
hour here, 2 hours there. I mean, it doesn't
anyway,
even have.
that is okay. That's maybe if we're looking at time, but I don't even think it was a time thing. I'm looking at it more of it was a lost case.
It was a
So we
lost
just
case.
didn't bother invest in it. That's what I'm looking
Okay.
at it on that angle. Because
Okay.
if we're going by the logic that she and Prince have been together before now, then you already have a boyfriend and clearly you're not ready to leave the boyfriend. So what am I doing?
Mm.
Why am I bothering
That, that,
myself?
that
Then I
would
get
be
emotionally
that is
involved.
that is more the more plausible scenario.
Yeah.
Then that's the more plausible scenario.
Mm.
Because if there's none, like most people are arguing, like Tessa here doesn't think that there is a prince. That's her own standpoint.
But even if there's no prince, there's a flower man.
No, Prince is
Well,
Flower Man. We're
that's
assuming Prince is Flower Man. Okay, let's
No,
remove the name
no.
Prince. Let's use Flower
Do
Man.
you, no? Tessa doesn't believe that Prince is flower man, right?
No, she doesn't
Or she
even
doesn't
believe
believe
that Flower Man
is an
is
issue.
her. Yeah, that she thinks
right.
that
I
Flower
don't
Man
know
is
if
just.
it's the same, but I just don't think her and Flower Man are what people are making it out to be.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
So why is
I,
she not stressed? Why is she stressing us with flower man? Every day flower man. And she wants us to ship him. And when you try and ship her with the other one, she's upset. And she practically insults you and insults him in the process. Remember when I complained to you now?
yeah.
So when did this happen though? Recently?
That's yeah, recent in the last 2 months, 3 months,
Month.
you know.
No, but I don't think she insulted any. She's
You
more
are you
like
serious?
not,
No, no, no.
she
When I mean
insulted somebody
insulted,
for.
not he's stupid, but you know how you ridicule somebody. That's
Oh, okay, 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 okay. I remember. Yeah, I
you
remember that.
remember now. I brought it to you.
Yeah,
It rubbed, and it wasn't once, it wasn't twice. She didn't have to put that person's what they call it out of there. She said, "Are you dating that person?" I said, "How do you say you are foolish?" With her saying you are foolish, you know that, and
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
because
yeah,
of are you dating? You are foolish. So is that a foolish thing to date him? Like, no. There were a lot of I don't know backhand insults. If you know, if I don't know if that's the word to use, but there were a lot of at a particular time, and that was before
yeah. I
we now saw them
recall.
on set again because I just felt that maybe after them, because after around that time when she was throwing all those, I never saw an interaction between her and that person. So I felt like, oh, maybe they have fallen apart and she's upset or that's her own way because things are off or something like that. And then when we now saw them on set again, it kind of looked like okay. When we saw them on set was that when they were shooting the promo for what
The
they call
plastic
it,
crashers, the plastic
yeah.
crash.
So where I was surprised and all that. But I mean, I just there were a lot of posts, about she will put it, and then anybody that tries to link her, she will insult the person. But when you try and link her with that bunch, then the smiley emojis, come on now. And there's no way he follows her now. So are you saying he's not seeing all that?
Oh, he was constantly
If you
watching
s-
all of that.
eh,
But then
you
he
say
was constantly watching all of that. No, I said he was certainly seeing all of that, right? Because
yeah.
I mean,
So
yeah.
how do you feel? How do you get? And then I've also talked about the insults. Okay, so it might even not even be about Flower Man. It might have
No,
just,
maybe I leave
like
that
how you
one.
like someone from far.
We don't talk that one last week. Just leave that one like that. Let that
Okay,
one
I don't
sit
want to
on the
talk about.
board.
Okay, let me not refer to it. But how about I liked you from
No,
far, but as I got to know you, I just realized we're not compatible.
that's the point. That's a fair point too. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, whatever
Yeah.
the compatibility issues, but I just realized that we're not compatible like I thought. So there's only pursuing this thing. It
Weaver.
won't work.
Yes, Weaver. Let me just read this Weaver's comment.
Okay.
Um, yeah, Weaver says, I don't think that she's dating Flaman. So you are in the same
Oh, she's
Dating
on my
Flower Man?
side.
opinion as Tessa.
No.
You have
Hey,
the
I
same
got
opinion.
one.
Yeah. No, but Tessa, you guys differ in a sense, right? She says the first part of her statement agrees with you that she doesn't think that she's dating Flaman, but maybe she's just
Me?
considering him. But you say that she will never even date somebody like Flaman.
No, I can't say it. If you know
No,
this
no, wait, but
person,
first
how
of
many
all, wait,
years?
first of
You
all,
said since
first of all, we are not
2018?
even 100% sure that Prince is Flower Man. So what if
Right,
Flower Man
right.
is not Prince and she likes him? You're looking at this, and
No,
who
because
says,
Well,
if you
I'm
go by
talking
if
about
you
the
go by
piece.
eh?
If
okay,
he
okay,
if he's
we're
flower
talking
man
about
or not.
yeah,
Okay,
okay,
but
okay,
I
Tessa.
don't, why do you think that she won't like him? Because I kind of feel like they are very similar. That and
No,
Prince are very
no,
similar.
no. Mm-mm. I already explained it. No, ma'am.
Eh?
No. You know how I feel that? Just
Why?
like we can see how she feels about Dapper or the chemistry between them. When you see her and that other person, do you see an ounce of chemistry?
Where did we
No.
see
Marianne,
them?
over to you.
Their
Marianne,
photo
over to
shoot
you.
Even
wasn't
on
bad
film.
though.
Even on film. If you see it, we only see it with her and Dapper on film. Well,
Yeah,
not
but they
only, but
haven't done
on
a lot of
film.
movies together. And the movie that they did
They've done
together
two.
was a
And
they
one
were
of them she
already
said was her favorite
fighting most
movie.
of the movies. So
Yeah, and then
when
the
they
other
did
thing
that,
is because
when they did
how
the
can she
photo
be in a
shoots,
relationship?
she looked quite comfortable there. When they did the photo shoot,
Okay,
she
hold
looked
on.
quite comfortable there.
Hold on, Marianne. Tessa, say what you were saying.
Oh no, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying with Prince, how are you really feeling this guy, but you're with another man at the biggest moment of your life at the AMVCA, and you're not with him, but that's the person that you like. No,
He was there now.
yeah, he was there, but where was she? With Michael Dapper. Okay. She was not
Wait,
with him.
wait, wait, wait. How do you know she was not with him?
Well, by the videos we saw, even the background, even other people that did, you could see in some of the videos that other people did that were not associated. They were just filming. Every time you see a video, it's Dapper and her. I saw him there, but I never saw him with her. I'm just
But they
saying,
didn't sit together, right?
that's your woman. I
They didn't
can't
sit
see it.
together. She
Cause
sat with
cause she was
Kanaga.
a
So I
nominee,
think
of course.
yes. So I think after the show, he went to look for her. So I mean, if he came because of her, she had to give him audience, and he didn't even stay till the party after party. Who was she with after at the after party? We don't
Dapper.
know. No, that part didn't even stay for the after party. He
Well,
left before the after
in the
party.
lobby after she went and changed, and all of them were met up downstairs. It was her, Dapper, all of them, the cast, and some
Yeah,
other.
but then she changed again back to her after party outfits, and that part had left. Who was she with? We don't
Now
know.
that I don't know.
So
So
it's
what?
that's
What would
enough
he look like a
information.
simp? He not with you when you're at the biggest moment of your life,
How do you
but
know he
you could be
wasn't with
with
her?
me at the after party.
They could just have been avoiding the camera so nobody picks them.
But you didn't avoid the camera with Dapper. You did a whole slow. You
Prince
did a
was
whole
there, right?
power couple walk with him, but not
You
with
s-
your man. If that's your man, right? They did the power couple walk together.
We are the
Why
ones
didn't
who
she
call
do
it
it with?
power.
Why didn't she
We
do it
are
with
the, we
Prince?
are the ones who calling it power couple work. They could have just been working together. I'm the one who was.
Yes, it was. You don't forget
I'm,
that they are
I'm the one
popular.
who
They are
was
put
coming up with
together
all
because
those
of their
names.
on-screen chemistry. So
I
whoever
know
was
that.
videoing it wanted two of them together. Like, can I? I don't think it's, yeah,
I'm the one who was
because
giving
it's
all
one
those
person's
crazy names
video that had
later.
both of them together now. You
That's
can't be
why.
too sure anyway. I don't know. I
No,
mean,
no,
it
no.
might
I'm
be
not
him,
too
might not be
sure. I'm
him.
almost
You know.
positive, but I'm not too sure.
Mm,
Just don't
I
see it.
don't know. I don't. I really don't know
I don't
if he's the
see
one
it.
or not. But they're in Cotonou together right now, right?
Okay,
Yes,
so
So
well,
can we put the peace subject aside? I wanted to balance. Let's just balance and and leave it because now it's getting unbalanced again.
you don't get me started on Prince. No, I won't get started again. They could be. They
no, no,
could be.
no.
You know,
I'll lose a dinner gift card to you and Lynn if they are dating.
you give them a
I
dinner.
think I'm saying I think Prince and Dapper are pretty similar. So if
Mm-mm.
she likes one, she
How
can
do you
easily
mean?
like the other.
How do you mean? How are they similar?
I don't even know, but no, I know Prince, and I watched Prince now, and I know Prince, and they're quite similar. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems like a
Mm.
simp,
Okay.
like a
So
guy.
it's getting unbalanced. Let me rebalance.
They both flirt with the
Marianne,
ladies. They both flirt with ladies. Like ladies like them. I don't know. They're just a lot of similarity.
Marianne, you came
The
and
only
brought
thing is the
balance. Now
sense of
you're
humor, eh?
unbalanced again. You came and brought balance. You're starting to unbalance again. Why
No,
now?
no, I'm trying to balance it now. So I'm trying to say that
Okay.
that I'm trying to balance it. That I mean, they both have similarities. So what if two similar people, but I'm more comfortable with this one, so I go with this one. That's what I'm just trying to say.
She did make a good point though about the maybe they felt like they wasn't compatible and moved on, and maybe they were just
Friends.
feeling each other out. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
So
Okay, Marianne, you've
Yeah.
balanced it.
Mm.
Weaver is the one who said that we spent 4 hours against so. So now we spend 2 hours for her. Have we
Mm.
balanced it enough for everybody? Is it fair now? Is it fair? But it seems like, let me read Weaver what she says here. It seems, yeah, Weaver, they did shoot a content together. I mean, she did not reveal the person, but I'm suspecting that the content she shot on Monday, yeah, on Monday was with Michael. I'm suspecting that as well because she
Which
says when somebody,
content?
it's not, they haven't aired it yet,
Mm.
but she shot a piece of content on Monday because she
Mm-hmm.
captioned it with your fave. When somebody asked her, right, what she was doing today, she
Mm.
said shooting content with your fave. And then
Mm.
someone else asked her who, like, to reveal the person. She just sent a video that pretty much she said guess who. So she's letting us guess whoever. But I know each time she used that word with your fave, it was usually when she was referring to Michael. So
Mm.
that's why I'm suspecting that maybe the content that. So when I started the show, actually, I said that because if on Sunday, Mary, I don't know if when you remember the lady Ufoma who says that she's
Yeah.
there was one
Knows her.
lady that
No,
yeah
is that the one that said she knows her?
yeah she had
Okay.
actually inferred that the two of them were going to shoot something or they were working on something. So yeah, but that person was actually saying that person was Sodapa though Ufoma.
Mm.
He was insisting that there is no prince in the picture or there is no flower man, but that is actually Michael. So on the one hand, she's insisting that it's Michael, she's Sodapa. On the other hand, I don't know, but whatever the case may be.
I'm dropping
Weaver
down.
says
Mm.
Weaver says no, Prince is not in Cotonou. Weaver, I'm sorry, he is in Cotonou. That's why I said I don't want. If I go into those details, it will seem
Then will
like
not be unbalanced again.
it will be unbalanced. So I just want to not even address that topic anymore. Let's just leave it the way it is. We wanted to balance, let it not seem like
Yeah.
everything was against her, but I,
Mm.
just believe. Well, you don't have to believe me. Go to Snapchat and check it out. You see it. For anybody that is doubting, you can simply and interpret it in your own way that you want. To be honest,
Mm.
when I interpret, I'm reading too much into it. So yeah, it's very discreet though. You have to figure your way around Weaver to
No,
actually.
but it wasn't discreet now. He posted it now.
That's what I'm saying. That because if Weaver is only going into her Snapchat, she won't see it. That's what I mean.
Okay, 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 okay.
You understand?
Mm,
That she will have to go around. She'll have to find
mm,
walk around Snapchat a little bit and find other handles, and then she'll be
mm,
able to piece the things together. It's like a
mm.
puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
and 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 there is a. I don't want to go into it, man. Let's just leave it like that. I said I don't want to say any more controversy.
Mm,
Yeah, it,
mm,
it is what it is, honestly.
mm,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Weaver. When I think when she mentions that, because I often used to see her when she used to talk, reference him a lot in the past, it was always your face. So that's why I also believe
mm,
that the content they shot on Sunday is with him.
mm.
I'm curious because I don't think it's a movie or anything. It's probably one of maybe something for her TikTok or maybe something for his fitness. He's doing his
Okay,
fitness thing now too. No, I'm just
okay, it's
saying that
possible.
maybe I don't know
Yeah,
what it
just
is.
like a Kama did for him, right?
Yeah,
Okay, it's
it could be
possible.
for her TikTok or for his fitness.
Mm,
It would be
mm.
nice.
No, but I feel like the for the TikTok, they usually do it when she's on sets, when they're on
Yeah.
sets, because
What if she's doing something like she did with Kananga? Like the content they did for that they won the AMVCAs. That was not an on-set thing. That was something that she
which one?
actually wrote.
Eh,
The
which
thing
one?
that got her the AMVCA now. The
Eh, but that
content they
was
did.
oh, okay, okay, like that kind of content. Okay, okay, I see what you mean.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I
And
think she
that content
actually
not for
wrote.
TikTok. Now you said content for TikTok. That's what I was saying. If it's for TikTok, shorts. That one was for Instagram now.
Okay, maybe Instagram then,
Mm,
yeah. Maybe
yeah.
Instagram.
If it's
But that
Instagram,
thing
yeah.
is it
But
not
TikTok,
it's on her TikTok now. That thing is on her TikTok too. She posted it
can
on her
TikTok?
TikTok.
Is it not too long for TikTok?
Oh, TikTok has like a limit.
I think so. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know long videos on TikTok. There are long
Oh, I
videos
don't
on
know. To
TikTok.
be honest, I don't know. I don't know much about TikTok like that.
Okay.
But Instagram is usually the place that people make those kind of posts for. Then you can now
Okay.
post on all the other links.
On the platform. Okay, yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. But the
mm.
point I'm making is that
Okay,
they
yeah,
do
it
have
can
some
be that kind
content.
of video. Okay,
Yes, maybe
okay.
something like not just like a skit, just a funny thing. Maybe it's because the truth is Dapper is also very funny, right? So it could actually be a
Yeah,
comedy skit.
but that guy is not all right.
It's
If
not
Ukoma
alright.
said it, that is, what did he call himself again? It's
It's
foolish. I mean, what did he say himself? You know,
not
get
good.
sense.
I don't know.
He's actually very. I think I would like to see him do a comedy. But my
I think
problem
it will
with
be great.
yeah, but my problem with it, I don't watch Nigerian comedies because I feel like they tend to overdo things. I like comedies that like when you talk about someone being cynical, like
Yeah,
yeah, when
like
you're not
a
trying
funny
to be
kind of.
funny, but you just
Yes,
throw around some things and you can't help but laugh. Those kind of
but that's
those
what
are the
that
kind of
does.
comedies I
So
like. Yes, and
it
those are the
is
kind of
good.
comedies I like. But the
Yeah,
Nigerian comedy, they overdo it and it becomes, I don't know, either you're talking with one stupid accent or I don't really, and I'm not enjoying Nigerian comedy because of that. I don't,
mm. I
uh
think
like The
I think
Office. Is
people
it
who
The
do that,
Office? Is it The Office that is Big Bang Theory? Those kind of
Big Bang
comedies that
Theory
yeah,
or Friends,
yeah,
like
or
Friends
Friends. Yeah,
Friends.
exactly. Those are my kind of comedies. So Nigerian one, you have to either walk funny or act funny, dress caricature, and that's not. I don't know why. I don't find those things funny. So I don't know if he will fit into those caricature roles. But if they can have like a comedy that would be more about words, not having to mimic something or yeah, because it's
But I
actually very
think that
funny.
that's how because that's why their interaction is so pleasant, right? Because
Yeah,
they
I
are
think
not
that's where
trying to be
they.
funny, but they
Yeah,
are just funny, the two of them.
yeah, they both have a sense of humor. So I think that's. I feel like that's their probably attraction points.
Yeah.
Mm,
Even when Dapper is funny, he's not trying to be funny. He's just
yeah.
spitting out whatever is coming
I'm.
out of him is funny.
Yeah.
He's just, he speaks funny, if we can put it that way.
Mm,
He speaks funny.
yeah. I'm sure he even
So
shocks himself sometimes.
what? You're sure he
Like
doesn't? He does.
I say, he shocks himself sometimes. No, when you finish saying
I
something, like,
know
what
exactly.
did I
That's why
just
he
say?
said another says. That's why he said that. And do you see when he's doing those his videos, right, in his room, he's const I don't know why he's hitting, slapping the phone, whatever. Like he's always slapping the phone. The phone is always suffering in his hands or something for
Are you
some reason.
serious? I've never noticed it.
I did not notice the phone is always falling at the end or something. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
he does it on
Mm-hmm. Okay.
purpose, but somehow the phone. I don't know
There
what
was
he does
one.
with
There
it.
was one where he said, I don't know if you ever watched that one. He says, these are the downsides to fitness, or downside to getting
Yeah,
a good body, or something like that. And I
yeah.
actually sat there waiting for this guy to come back and finish. And I said, "You are still here. You can't get your ass to the gym. What are you waiting for? Try." He got me on that one. I said, "Not your fault." And he made
He's
it look
crazy.
like, oh, he was actually distracted, but was coming back to it.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anyway,
We respond to a few comments and then we can go. We've done like 2 hours.
yeah.
I think this is
I want
enough.
to see him do a maybe like I don't know how serial killer will work in Nigerian movie.
What?
I want to see him do a serial killer.
Aquila, Aquila the Bee. Aquila
No,
and the Bee. Oh,
serial
a serial
killer.
killer.
I don't know
You
how that
know,
will work in Nigerian
okay.
movie. Or maybe someone someone that's twisted. Those
No,
kind of
they
people
did.
that
They did one. They did one. It's
dual
this was
personality kind of thing.
he has done one. Well, he wasn't the. It was
Okay,
an
yes, yes, I remember
accountant
the one he did with
with that boy, that
Bolaji,
young
right?
boy. No, not with Bolaji. This one is a channel. That channel doesn't even get a lot of views. I'm going to check out the channel and tell you. This was like years back, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Ezekiel, it was a young cast. They did
Mm-hmm.
something in a house where Ezekiel was actually the antagonist, right? But he also was kind of
Okay,
twisted.
okay, okay, okay. I watched that one. House
He
number
was,
9 or house 9 or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, exactly.
But he
That's
was killed in that movie, right?
yeah, he was. But I would
Yeah, I
like him
would
to
have. I
do
would like him
what
to play the Ezekiel. The role Ezekiel
exactly,
played.
exactly. I
That
would
kind
like
of
to
one.
do that. Yeah, I
Mhm.
would like to do that too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think it will be great. Those
Mm.
are the kind of thing when I say the kind of like you
Yeah, role
understand.
that would
I don't
challenge
even want
you.
him to have a love interest. That's why with Secret of the Heart, I was so like because to
That so
me,
hard,
I just
sad that
wanted
they
him.
he
Yeah, I
now
wanted him to
took
be an
everything back
alcoholic.
to love. Yeah, but my problem with the alcoholic was, where was he going? If
No,
you just do alcoholic, it was gonna be boring.
no, no, no. With his brother, his brother also was twisted, but they killed his brother's character off.
Mm. Okay, so you would have now twisted at the time his
Yeah,
brother died. You'd have
two twisted
okay, okay,
people.
okay. Yeah, yeah,
Two
yeah,
twisted people. You understand?
yeah,
Like a twisted
yeah,
family. I was
yeah.
thinking that when they killed the brother, I was like, man, why did they kill? Because
Or he could have even played the brother self.
exactly, the guy in jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think sometimes because being the main cast, especially anyway, this is more like in Omoni's movies, right? You always have
Mm.
to be the nice guy. Like I want to see a main cast who is not a nice guy. Or,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to just be
I
a
like to,
twisted
there
fellow.
was one he played with Uchi Montana where he was the villain.
That's the one I was talking about. I said
Mm.
Ebuka the Menace, right? Where he was
Okay, his name was Ebuka in the movie, right?
Ebuka, yeah.
But even
I,
in that Bolaji's movie, there was one he played and it was Psycho.
oh, okay.
Was it Psycho? She was married to his brother or cousin or something like that. And he kept
Mm,
trying to let her know that, oh, that guy doesn't love you. And even when they were trying to patch things, he kept coming. He would sneak into the house, like.
It's
And
still a
she'll be like,
love thing.
leave.
That's the
Eh?
problem. It's still a love
Is it?
thing. It's still a love thing. That's still gearing him to love her.
But he was obsessed. It wasn't love, it was obsession on his own.
I
It
don't
was
like
no longer love,
why
it was
not
obsession.
why can he not just be a twisted guy that does not like a woman for once? That's my thing. Like you're just twisted. You don't have to
Yeah,
like a
but that
woman.
what I'm saying, that was a character. Now that was also a type of character now.
Mm.
I liked that he was not the normal sweet boy, romantic boy. He was just an obsessed person. Obsession
Hmm.
is another twisted character now. When you're obsessed with someone,
Yeah, but
most movies obsessed, they end up killing their lovers now.
hmm
So or kill everybody
have you
around
seen
it.
have you seen the real life of this guy? He's a musician in the US. I hope somebody can write a script for that for Nigerian movie. A young boy.
That killed that the girl,
The little girl. Yeah.
the little girl.
Case
Okay,
is
yeah,
going on now. Yeah, the case is going on now. The girl was 13. You know it, right,
yeah. I
David?
remember. I remember the story. Yeah.
No, the
Killed
case
her,
is
left her
going
in the car or something like that.
on. Yeah, and she was
Mm.
pregnant. She
And
was pregnant too.
he tattooed. Oh, she was pregnant.
She was
Ah,
pregnant. Yeah.
that's such a sick story.
Not only that, because you know that he's actually did like a simulation of her death on his music show before he actually like
Are you
fight her.
serious? That guy is
Oh
sick.
yeah, yeah. Those are the kind of twisted stories that I would like to see. Yeah, something just a
I
deviation.
remember one movie. What's that guy? Is he Elijah Wood? No, it's not Elijah Wood. What's this guy's name now? He's a black guy. He has this I don't know if it's contact he wears, but he has like hazel. Is it hazel? No, no, no. It's like green eyes and all. It was who played
Oh,
the lead?
is it is it the black American guy? I want that
Is
person to
yes,
play that
black
role.
American guy.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
So he
oh he
started
was
off like this perfect guy and all that, and
I
then he
love
ended
that.
up being the yeah.
Let me ask Tessa what his name is. He acted
Mm.
in Empire. Is he the one that acted in Empire with Taraji?
No, 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 no. That's
No.
what's that guy's name now? Not that one. This one is younger than the Empire guy.
Oh, okay. Who is
He
that?
actually, I'm trying to remember who is not near long. Who was the girl in it? Then the boyfriend was Maurice Chestnut, I think. So
Yeah,
she
but
was dating Maurice Chestnut. Then she now met this guy that looked like the perfect guy. He took her to his family home and all that. And then she now got back to Maurice Chestnut, started seeing obsessiveness about him. So she decided to break up with him. But he refused to let go. He would come to her, like just kept stalking her, stalking her. He ended up killing the
mm,
boyfriend
okay.
and killing people around. I know anybody like that until I think she ended up killing him.
Oh, Michael Ealy. Okay, she says it's Michael Ealy. Okay,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
okay.
Those kind
Tessa, where
of
did you go?
or split
You left us.
personality. I don't know, Nigerians were not ready yet, but the split personality. I remember one movie I saw, it's called Primal Fears. And then this guy, he killed a priest. So he was charged to court. And I remember Richard Gere was his lawyer. So Richard Gere was trying to defend him because it looks like he has split personality. So, and he claimed that the priest was sexually harassing him. So when that personality comes, he doesn't know how it takes over his body or like, and then he does things, so he does violent things and all. So he's this calm, really really calm guy when that's calm sweet boy, and then he can go all the way. So if I remember correctly, Richard get defended him. I can't remember. Is it Richard Gere? Yeah, defended him and he won the case. But in court, before he won, there was a point where he attacked the lawyer, the other lawyer, the lawyer, the not the one in his defense, so the other lawyer. So when he won, he was now apologizing for the attack. And according to maybe um the the mental, I don't know, evaluation, he's not supposed to remember. They are two separate personalities. So there's no connection. So he always claims he does not remember. And then he now remembered. But he was already free. And that's when that guy clocked it that there was no split. It was just a psycho person that was working. That he was acting like they were split personality, but he was using that as an opportunity to do evil. And he wanted to take the case back to court, but the case was already off, and that's how the movie ended.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, so
But, let me
yeah.
quickly go through the comments.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, let's just see so that it doesn't seem like I didn't respond.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't
okay.
think. Okay, so Weaver is saying that she doesn't think that the video that the content that Dapper and Soso shot is for his fitness. Is for his fitness page because she
Mm.
doesn't even. Let me see what is it. It's a page that she doesn't follow.
She
Yeah,
doesn't
I
need to
guess.
follow the page now.
Yeah, that's what he also said, right? I mean, I don't follow the page, but I can see it. So
What
it's
I'm saying, she
something that
doesn't need to follow the page to shoot a content for fitness content with him.
yeah. Well,
As a
she's just
friend, though.
laughing. It's a joke. Yeah. No,
Okay,
actually,
okay, okay.
Weaver is seeing it more as a
Okay,
joke,
okay.
right?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay,
Laughing.
okay.
Yeah.
Because
It's
like if she shoots for him and he shoots for her, they say, okay, help me shoot. You know how you shoot for each other and then you post it on and whenever I post.
mm-hmm.
Because
So she said
even the shoots, the one he did with Ekama, he has not posted it yet too.
we should.
The shoot that they had with Ekama has not posted it yet.
Okay. When I started, I said we'll not. We'll just call his
Okay,
other
sorry, sorry.
co-stars.
No, I'm just trying to say that. No, I'm just trying to say that even that they dropped a small clips, but that's not even the shoot. They said coming soon, something like that. So what I'm trying to say is, it's possible he's bringing something new on that page. So he's trying to shoot maybe like with different people.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
he kept talking about videos like how do I explain it now? Instead of like he has the ebook and then he says after he's going to do video like a
Video.
visual.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, so I'm thinking he's shooting content for the visual thing, so he can do it
Mm-hmm.
with different people to
Different
show
people.
different. That's what I'm
Different,
thinking.
different
So
exercise.
that's why I mentioned that he has not posted that one yet. He just showed a clip to show that okay, we shot something, but he hasn't posted. So that means there might be like a compilation of maybe some exercises. So he's trying to show how it's done. You have the maybe the difficulty and then the easy one, so you choose which one you can do. So maybe that's where the ladies come in.
Weaver has a said, do you remember a video she said she feels like to recreate it and Dapper said recreate it, my dear. Maybe that's the one. I don't remember that one.
What
No.
video
Weaver,
was it?
I don't know. Weaver, you have to explain that one because I have no clue what you're talking about.
I remember that comment, but I can't remember what video it was.
Okay. I don't know it either. If you have more information, you can. Favor, what did you miss? Oh my God. What did you miss? We're trying to balance the conversation. I was accused of being unfair to so we were hoping to discuss um, things that maybe Michael could have potentially done that created the distance between them. And so far, Tessa says that he is he is unusually close to while he maintains some distance or some boundaries with some of his co-stars, he doesn't seem to have the same standard applied across the board, and that may have made so uncomfortable.
Sorry, I don't
Um,
understand. Across the board, how?
like you know how you can say, okay, I will maintain boundaries with these co-stars, right? But there is
Mm,
some other co-stars or a co-star where the same
okay, okay,
standard is
okay.
not applied.
Applied.
So
Okay, okay,
that's Testa's point. So maybe
okay,
that's one of the reasons why she's like, hey,
okay.
I don't think I want to deal with this kind of thing.
Mm,
Another point that you raised, well, we also raised the
mm.
point of his fit. She actually says she
Fitness,
doesn't do the vid. You understand because it looks like a
but
coy
that fitness is
exhibition.
more recent now.
Yeah, but no, but you, I think he's been posing like exposing even in some movies too. Like I don't know
Which
whether
movie?
every role calls for
No,
him to be shirtless.
I've
Anyway, I don't know.
no. I don't think he would do shirtless if the role doesn't call for it.
Oh,
Because I remember one time someone was dragging him about a shirtless, and I said, "Ah, boy, it's the
yeah,
director that told
yeah,
me."
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
That's true.
you
Yeah,
can't be shirtless if the director says wear shirts. Doesn't make sense
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I don't think if it's in a movie, that one cannot be his fault.
Okay. Well, we did bring that point because when she raised the
Mm,
point, right, we saw him making an effort to
mm.
actually start putting on a t-shirt, but now we've seen that he's gone back to not
T-shirts,
putting on.
he never stopped to. The only thing is stopped dropping the trouser down, but he never stopped to.
Okay, but the trouser
There
has
was
gone
one.
down back again now.
I didn't notice
I
so.
don't know. I don't know. It
But
looks
he's
like
always sitting down now. Where did the trouser go down? He's always
mm-mm.
sitting down now.
When he's standing and posing. Have you not seen when he's? There was one time you will not even see boxer. You will just see just the because
That was
there's
that
some.
time or recently you're talking about.
That's what she was saying now in that car
But
scene
I'm
where they were
saying
sitting in
after
the car.
that one, you say he has gone back. So I'm saying which video because he's always sitting down. Most of videos he's writing with pen or he's sitting. So
But
you
have
say he
you
has
not seen
gone
the
back.
recent post? You haven't not
Which
seen the
one?
recent post? It's
Which
not
one?
like how many days ago now. Go and check the IG.
Eh,
Yeah.
okay,
Go and check the IG. It looks like
okay.
Oga don't go back to factory reset.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm just saying it looks like that's
mm,
what it looks like.
mm,
Maybe it's a
mm.
one of, or maybe it's one of those old videos that you post and then you
You
know how
posted,
sometimes they take
okay.
you just repost, you just take
Mm,
videos from your
mm,
yeah. So I don't
mm,
know. Sha.
mm,
So I'm just bringing favored up to speed. So there is that
mm,
aspect that maybe that's something. Then to your point, Mary, and you said that it can just be a sweet talker, right? Just sweet talking her and not really following up with any concrete actions, no
mm,
seriousness on his part, as
mm,
in seeing her outside of set. Like who does
mm.
that? You know, all those kind of things could have
And
been things.
even the birthday gift thing for someone, if you're checking someone, a birthday is an opportunity to shine now.
Mm.
Mm,
Me, I have a different thought. Anyways, but let's give that. Yeah, let's give him that. That's a fair
No,
point.
that's
That's a
why.
fair point.
No, okay. So my reason for okay. So me, that birthday thing is my reason for feeling that there's nothing. Because if there
Mm.
was something, that's an opportunity to shine. Why would you throw away? Why would you jump at an opportunity to shine? So that's why I feel like there's really nothing.
Mhm. Okay.
Hmm. And then if we're going to look at that birthday, there was a situation of I want to take you out, and you said no. Why?
That will
So
not
it's,
unbalance it
and
again.
and
That's the
he
thing.
and
Then you will not
that
start bringing my
no, okay, we're
point.
not unbalancing. I'm just saying. So maybe I'm saying the reason why it looked like they've gone apart because there's nothing happening, and
Yeah.
everybody has just decided to face their front, or maybe pending when there's another movie shoot again, then they go back play and all that, or maybe they have decided to each of them face their front a bit so that their respective partners will not be complaining.
Mm. So you're thinking Michael has a partner too?
I don't think he has, Sha. There's not no indication of having. But I'm just
Would he have had though while they were together? Do you think that is a possibility? I'm not showing the person. Hello. What has happened? Okay. Well, can you guys hear me? I think Mary Ann went off. But does anybody think that he would have had though? And then she found out? Because that's possible too, eh? Do you guys think that he would have had? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comment section if you think he would have had. So favor, that's kind of like it. We're just trying to balance it out, so it doesn't seem like she has all the blame because he is no saint either. That's for sure. What I said in the last thing was that because she never vocalized it, so everything that we are saying, right, we are just assuming, you know. But in the interest of fairness, let's assume. But maybe someday we hear from her. She has, however, insinuated like in the interview when Mary Ann pointed that um during the interview and even in her Snapchat, well, we are inferring again. It's just some people who accuse us of reading too much into nothing, but it's she vocalized it. She said when you have someone on set, so if we go first by the snap, she said she doesn't have time for people who, they would see you on set, but then they will not check up on you after the set. Then she also repeated that same thought at the TVC interview. She never mentioned any names, she never alluded to anyone, but if we go by the fact that she had said that Mike, she only sees Michael on set, it kind of makes sense that maybe that statement also was in reference to him when she said, some of your colleagues will flirt with you, sweet talk you on set, and then after set, they don't follow up. And she says, if you have people like that, just know that that's BS in her words, not mine. So was that in reference to him? Possibly. So that means that, you know, he only sweet talks her while he's on set and then doesn't really check up on her afterwards. Yeah, okay, David. So we'll just keep that Michael Ealy. Okay, you had to cook, Tessa. Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Tessa. Thank you for your contribution. I loved talking to you. That was, thank you for honoring my invitation. Please, we don't want to get attacked. I know. I immediately told her, I immediately told her to shut it down. She posted it on her snap. Okay. Um, let's see. Exactly. I'm just trying to round up, please, because I think she herself, is she serious? Calling him man boy. Oh my God, favor. We want to balance it now. Let's not. Let's keep the daggers. Let's keep the daggers today. let's let's leave the daggers today. I beg. Favor. Today na peace. We are not for war today. We are for peace. We are for peace today. Favor. On her TikTok video, she said saying she doesn't want to see my baby. Caption saying when you realize you're single. I think that's parody because she's that. Yeah, that I saw that video. That one is very recent. Yeah, I mean, honestly, she's always alluded to the fact that she's single all this while. She's never admitted that she's in a relationship, not with anybody. I'm not even gonna call any names, but that's been her. If you look at her TikTok or even her comments, the only time that it sounded officially like she's probably in a relationship is still at the TVC interview because there's a lot to unpack during that interview. She said if because one of the what was that the presenters asked her about if there was someone special in her life. She was like, yeah, but if there is, maybe it is time the person puts a ring on it. And she said that with a coy smile. So was she being facetious or was she being sarcastic as usual? Whatever it was, we can read between the lines or not. I read between the lines a lot, and I say that that meant that there's somebody already there, and that person is Flowerman. And you guys know who my theory of Flowerman is by this point. Now I don't know whom you are responding no to. I can't even remember the question I asked that you're all answering no. Oh my God, I should be checking this out in real time. DP like soft girls. Oh God. Favored. DP like soft girls. See, I don't know. I actually think she's very soft. If you want to know, so soft side, and that is her default side. I think the tough side is it's just that, right? It's just that I really, really believe that she's very, very soft inside, especially when it comes to things like love. And how do I know? I have just one video that tells me that thing. They has soft nature, and that video is the behind the scenes where they were cutting Dapa's hair on Omoni's channel. If you watch the BTS where they were cutting his hair on her channel, there is a part there that you actually see her true self. I believe that that's her true self, and to me, that's a very soft person when it comes to love. That is her default side. Even the BTS in this one they did with the movie with the one I just love so much. I've been playing it. um, yeah, this the point of life. When they were doing the BTS for this one, you see a part where she was asking if he had wished her happy new month, right? And she was saying, "Oh, you've wished other people happy new month. You've not." You could tell that that was a very soft and candid moment, and I believe that's her default side. I don't know if you know what I mean. I just think the tough girl is just a persona that she puts on from now and then, but by default she's a very soft person. That's the way I see it. I don't believe that was Dapper because she said on live once that she reads his script for him sometimes. Um, please, Abby, can you actually explain that? I'm not sure because I'm not reading the comments now in real time, so I'm kind of missing some things. He actually wanted to take her out. Yeah, yeah, he wanted to take her out. That's what he said. Yeah, but besides taking her out, I mean, is taking her out a birthday gift though, or should there have been a gift on top of the taking her out? Because I don't know if I'll consider taking someone out a birthday gift per se. I mean, it could count, but is that enough to be considered a birthday gift? Someone should answer me, please. Is taking her would taking her out have been enough, or maybe he wanted to give her the gift when he took her out? Because I don't know if taking her out is enough to be counted as a gift. If you ask me, yes, she is guarded. I agree. I believe they speak outside of set. They are friends. Yes, they do. She did mention that. I think they speak because she said they started getting close around when they were sitting short and sweet too. So that meant that they have some kind of communication. Is it the same kind of communication? Well, maybe not. But they she's never hidden the fact that they speak outside of set. I mean, if they show the content this week, clearly they are talking. It's just the extent of communication that it can be anyone's guess at this point. That's what he said, and that she was lying. Lying about what? She was lying about giving her a gift or taking her out. I don't know. Because if it's the taking her out part, he wasn't lying. She said it on another live stream, and then he countered her, and she did not counter him, which meant that he truly wanted, because he says the reason is between you and I, and then she kept quiet. It's, you know the reason, we both know what the reason is, and then she never countered, because if that's what you're talking about, him not giving her a gift, maybe yes, but him wanting to take her out and she declining, that's true, because when he countered her, she never denied it afterwards. No, 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 he wasn't lying. If you go to the live stream that they did, the one where he was begging to come on the live, he was in the comment section begging her to come on the live, and then when she finally let him on, that topic came up again, and it was said that, oh, I wanted to take you out. I wanted to, why didn't you? And then she was like, no, you're like, he said, no, you both know why you declined. You said you were not available for me. and we both know the reason why we don't like they couldn't obviously talk about it while in public, right? But they both know why she declined. So he wasn't lying about taking her out. Not from a man that is pursuing you. Exactly. I think that if you're actively pursuing someone, if if you wanted to take her out and she says no, I still think that you would still want to give her a gift. He was not lying about wanting to take her out. Okay. Let me see. I was referring to the comment about only seeing people interested in her on set. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah, but you see, to see someone on set or to speak on the phone and to actually see the person in person, there are two different things. It will make sense if you are in a long distance relationship and then you can only see like meet once in a while and then most of the communication is over the phone. Okay, we can see that happening. It happens a lot, right? Because of logistics limitations. But this is not the case. They are both in the same city, both in the same, I guess, not neighborhood, but how do they say it? Is it suburb? How will you call it in there? So it shouldn't be that hard to see each other, no matter how busy you are. So would talking on the phone be enough when you are both apparently in the same city, the same place? Yes, you both have different schedules, but I've seen like what's her name? Stands there, go to surprise his wife on set. We see that happening a lot because we know that these actors work crazy hours and some of them have very intense, like one may have more jobs than another, especially like those that are like couples. So it's very possible if they cannot always see, when one has a downtime, they might just say, okay, I'll stop by and visit, even if it's for 30 minutes, an hour. It's, so that shouldn't really be an excuse. If you really love something and if you really like something, to be honest, you make time for it. He obviously loves his fitness. He prioritizes it. No matter how gruesome his schedule is, he still makes time to exercise. So is it not also, is it beyond the realm of imagination that he should also squeeze out time? Even if it's just time to say, okay, we can both take a walk together, and we can now do the exercise together. You see what I mean? Like they could have walks that are really, you understand, and that will count. She has a soft side, but not soft side by default. Favor. I think he wanted to make it official at the date. Ah, okay. A date can be a gift, can also a date can be a gift. She also made an effort to let us know that she was having solo dates in May. Mm, okay, so you're saying that in that May, one of her solo dates could have actually been the date with him. Is that what you're saying, Favored? Is that what you're saying? I think this solo date is something like her self care, something just her time alone. Do you guys? I don't know if I like this word solo date though. Like I would just say I went out. That's just me though. I find the thing solo date a date to me is two people going out. Two friends. Doesn't have to be two lovers, two friends. But me, if I'm just going out by myself, I wouldn't call that a date. I would just say I'm going out. I don't know how we have all these fancy terms these days, but yeah, I guess it's a Gen Z thing. I'm too old school. Stan can surprise his wife. That is his wife, they are married. Some men will not put any effort in you if you show mixed signals. Favor with the daggers. Favor, didn't I say today is for peace and not for war? Favor, didn't I say today is for peace and not for war? You don't come. We're about to leave, guys. Please. The comments are just coming on again. they seem to have very busy lives, almost on set. And if they both liked each other enough, they will make. That's what I'm saying. They'll make room for it. Yeah, I agree with you, Abby. Both on his side and her side. But he seems to have more of a gruesome schedule. I don't know how it is now. It seems like maybe he's a bit freer now because apparently he's having a bit more free time, going out, with other friends. So, but then again, I guess the distancing started before this downtime, so I can't really blame him. Is it possible that if he had more time and they were still, say, close, now they'll be spending more time? It's possible too, right? Because we now see him actually taking time off when he's not working with his other co-stars. So it might have just been a thing of wrong timing too, right? But even then, I'm still gonna make the argument that even if he was very, very, very busy, he could have found one, even if it's just once or twice. And you know the funny thing, if I'm not mistaken, there was one of their live streams, right? One of those first ones in March, where he was actually saying that he wanted her to come and see him on set. Am I imagining things? So he does know that if she has downtime, she could come see him on set. So why doesn't he do it when he has downtime as well? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling right now. Yes, that's what I meant. I'm going to go back. Yes, that's what I meant. Trust me, woman will like you, no go stress you. Favor, you know, woman will like you, no go stress you. Personally, favor, to your point, favor, right? I'm really, whether it's male, female, I'm really one of those people that I don't know whether this hard to get thing is my style. I'm more of the person that I just believe in honesty and openness. I don't believe in playing games. Personally, you know, others like that chase thing. It gives them kind of like a high, you understand? But for me, and I'm just speaking for myself now, there's no good way or bad way. I am just one of those people that I don't like pretense. I don't think that somebody chasing you determines maybe your value. But some people get a high off of that. I just like honesty. If I like you, I like you. If I don't like you, hey, we keep it pushing. And I don't like all this pretension. Both on both sides. Some people get a high from that. Moi, not my cup of tea. What's favorite saying now? Okay, favor. You hold white flag. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, it's been 3 hours. Can we end the stream now? Can we say that we have given a balanced um assessment? And in all honesty, again, just to reiterate, I love Michael and I love Soso, and I support their work. I'm not interested in their alliances with other people. So I'm not going to make any commentary on whatever they do with other co-stars. It not concern me. I was intrigued by their on-screen chemistry, and I decided to see if that checked out, if there was something off-screen that could possibly, explain the on-screen dynamics. And in the beginning, it seemed that way. Now it seems maybe it's indicating something different. And to that point, I'm not really interested in whatever else they are doing with whoever else. That one not concern me. Those that as long as I see them together, and if they do bring back that vibe, I might possibly comment. But I just thought it would be fair to close this topic and not leave everything at limbo. As it is right now, they seem to be on friendly terms. Apparently they shot some content this week. They might probably come back to work in September, we might have another opportunity to have a different view, you know, of what is going on. But that's about it. I don't think that you know, we should make anything out of it other than what it is. That doesn't mean that I know there are some people who want to gatekeep who gets to speak about Michael and Soso about a relationship between them or not. And some people who feel that we should only stick to their professional, to their jobs or their profession. No. You see, there's different types of content on YouTube, and everyone should find what interests them. You know, there are people who only make commentary on movies, for instance, and they stick just to reviewing movies. Some of them do a great job at it. They go to details, and those are people who have actually maybe been to film school, so they'll give you different, they'll speak about the scoring, they'll speak about, you know, the actors, the art itself, they'll go into the cinematography, the director, they will do an extensive review. Others have just a superficial knowledge of how to review a movie because, you know, for them it's not that serious. But then if you don't have that kind of knowledge, you might look at the person that is going into the scoring, the direction, the cinematography, the location, all of those things, and say, oh, they're doing too much. No, it's just a different type of content, and you may not, that may not be something that you really, really like. So you go to where you like. So please, for those of you, Michael and social lovers who think that you can gatekeep what we get to speak about. I came here and did a review of their movie and I made my observations. I spoke about the parts that I like and the parts that where I thought they needed improvement, and I got accused of setting them up for drugs. I don't know how that sets them up for drugs. I go into their content that they publish, leave their comment section on for people to make comments on because the algorithm favors them when that happens. And then I will still get accused by people telling me that I'm digging into their private lives. Whatever is posted on public domain, okay, anybody can comment on it, and you don't have to like what commentary they make. You don't have to like their comment. You don't even have to agree with their commentary. But don't gatekeep these people. What you might think you're doing to help them, you might actually be doing to frustrate. I mean, to mar them, per se. All right. So as much as you love them, you don't love them any better than any other person. The people who truly, truly are their loved ones. Many of you fans have parasocial relationship with these people. They're not senuna. Let that be clear. They're not senuna. Okay. So you people should stop making it like some of you know them personally and you act like you can you want to censor our speech on the internet. As long as I'm not maligning them, as long as I'm not telling any lies on them, you don't come accusing me of that. All right. And if you don't like my content, like I always put my disclaimer, that's the thing. I always tell you who I am, and I'm unapologetic about it. I said I like them together, just them. I don't care for their extracurricular no activities, let's not call it, or the activities with others. It not concern me. Okay, but I also reserve the right to critique them positively, you know, and I think that's what I do. But to end this all, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for bringing sharing your thoughts as well. Okay, and thank you for continuing to support them. Go ahead, watch their movie. I have watched. Some of you don't know how much I've watched Michael and Soso movies. Honestly, I, when I say I watch their movies, I watch their movies, especially the ones that I like. Yeah, but then again, it's because I cannot say that for that reason. I like them more than you people. No, that's not what I'm saying. Please, nobody should get me wrong. I'm just saying that I don't have any malicious intent towards them. That's all. So, um, someone even went to her. Someone even went to her Snapchat to tell her live show was healthy. Yes, favored. I saw that. Well, I hope she listens, and hopefully she will see that it's all love over here. There's no hate. That is all love. If we made any suggestions, right? It's I personally think those are suggestions for her growth. you know, it's not anything that is meant to, to diss her per se. Yeah, it's for her growth. I would like my manager to tell me the things that I can do better. And I'm sure anybody in their workplace will like that as well. Even just as a human being, right? Oh, I was going to just give a personal detail and then I had to hold myself back. Yeah, but I like feedback, and as much as possible, I like to. That's why when Tessa is the one that said it was unbalanced, and I felt okay, let's do another show. I wasn't going to do another one, okay. But when she saw it, she said, no, let's balance it up. And I said, okay, fair point. Because there is no hate over here. There is no malicious intent. I'm not here to malign anybody. Everything I say, okay, anything I analyze is publicly available information. I post the receipt and you all can see and go and check it out for yourself. Now, yeah, when I talk say na dapa make her win AMVCA. Me? Are you for real? Who is this lady? I said that dapa made her win AMVCA. Please, 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 please. Please, please, ma'am, do not perpetrate such lies. You have to pull out the video where you will tell me I said Dapa made her to win the AMVCAs. You have to pull up that video. Y'all, just because you don't like my commentary doesn't mean that you should tell lies about me. Don't do that. Do not do that. Please. I'm just about to end this on a good note. Don't come here and make up lies about me. If you go to every video I post, other than the live streams that I've been doing, because it's just too much work, every one of my videos, you will see a screenshot of everything that I say. I don't make up stuff. If you watch any video, any post, most of my posts have like 10 pictures. Sometimes it's because YouTube has a limit of 10 pictures per post. Otherwise, I post every little detail, every single one of them. I back up what I say. Okay, I'm a professional, as you can tell. I don't just make things up out of the air. I could easily say she said this, he said that, but I'll make sure that I pull out a piece of evidence and show you on screen where that is coming from. So do not make up lies over here, please. Oh God. And they think they are doing her a favor. That's the thing. You guys coddle these people. I don't know what your aim is in doing that, or what you hope to do that. Be honest, you guys. Anyways, let's call it a night. I know it's late. It's kind of late. I have to get ready for tomorrow. I have work. So, and I think it's late everywhere right now. So thank you all once again, and stay blessed. We'll see when we see.